Hi, welcome back to the stream. We are back. We are doing more of the Life is Strange Two Colors. Just not a lot to cover on my little intro spiel today. For anybody who, for whatever reason, is watching the third episode without having seen the first two, I did come back to this in the middle of a health hiatus just because I just had to play this. So my energy levels, ability to be on camera not what they should be. And I kind of tossed my setup back together just to do Life is Strange. So my setup is not what I would prefer it to be either. Um, I think my lighting is not ideal. My audio might not always be what I would like it to be. My alerts are not running the way I would like. But we're just gonna jump into the game and see what we can do. In terms of my fatigue levels, which is kind of the ongoing health thing that I'm dealing with. I definitely am feeling the effects of streaming for like 7 hours yesterday, but I think we'll be okay. I think I'm finding that it affects my ability to to articulate what I'm thinking, and maybe to emotionally connect with things, which is unfortunate because that's one of the big draws of this game. I don't think it's affecting my ability to analyze to see what it is that's well crafted about this game. This black screen, by the way, is the game loading. So it's just doing its thing. So yeah, those are the areas where it may not be ideal. So if I, over the course of this, degenerate into incoherency, my apologies. We'll see what we can do. Yeah. And when I come back to streaming full time, full time. When I come back to streaming on an ongoing schedule, instead of this one-off one game, I will be hopefully a little bit more coherent and with a little bit better setup. But yeah, let's continue. We've just finished chapter 2, or episode 2. Oh, I guess they are called chapters in this, which is nice because I saw people posting their videos, and it's like, this is Life is Strange 1, episode 2, part 3. You have to come up with different names for all the subparts of, an episode of your Let's Play versus an episode of the game, and it's confusing. We're all confused here. But we do have chapters. We're doing chapter 3. In chapter 2, we were basically learning more about the Typhon control of the town, the people that are scared about it, particularly Mac, who's covering things up just because he has to, but is kind of being the fool guy, even though nobody's formalized it in those terms. We had Ryan, Jamie Lannister, who is who's angry at himself, and was the first person that I think Alex has ever seen actually experience joy. That was a brand new emotion for her to see, and at the end we got to see all of them lined up on the bridge, all experiencing joy. And I feel like that's the kind of thing that's got to make having that kind of power worthwhile. For all of the fear and sadness and anger, which can be useful, you also get those moments getting to feel everybody's joy. Same's true of just real life empathy. It can be hard. It can be useful, but hard. Empathizing with people who are going through things, but it's worth it when you get to feel other people's joy. So yeah, the thing that I wanted to actually mention is regarding we can start the game and I can toss this in when I'm wondering where I'm getting lost. But I did miss something. I've been watching other people's playthroughs of just the chapters I've already played, and there's a crack on the wall in Gabe and Alex's apartment, which I looked at, but I didn't realize that you could actually use your empathy powers on it. And you learn a bit about the family backstory from that. Let's just see what chapter 3 has to tell.
You have a superpower? You're both fucking with me, right?
Yeah, you've never met somebody with a super... Actually, she hasn't. She hasn't met, yeah,
Ryan and I look
she's
like
met somebody
fucking
who's met somebody with
right?
superpower, but,
It's all true.
Fine. Then tell me what I'm feeling right now.
You're feeling disbelief.
I'm glad she told Steph.
You're actually a little annoyed. You feel hurt that we didn't tell you until now, whether it's true or not. You don't like being left out.
Well, okay. Oh shit. The foozle. You knew exactly what to do.
He's quick. Steph has a very high emotional intelligence in general. That's been a great thing about her throughout, in Before the Storm and here as well, is a combination of emotional intelligence, straightforwardness, and just willingness to be there for the people who need it. Okay.
You needed to focus on the positive memories, not get lost in the sadness. I thought it would help.
It did. Just warn me next time, okay?
Don't go pulling strings in people's brains without telling them. Well, I guess that's what you do.
I thought I'd have a freaky empath friend. Pretty wild.
So, any sign of Diane today?
No. But she was in yesterday.
Diane was the one person on the bridge that wasn't feeling
You
joy.
said she was afraid
She was
of
feeling
something
fear.
around Gabe's death. If she's covering up what Typhon did, I bet there's proof.
I hope so. If she comes in today, let's be ready with a plan. In the meantime, I've got to finish my shift.
We're on it.
Time to earn a paycheck. I should clean the dirty dishes around the bar.
Yeah, thank you so much for remembering my birthday last week, and that Marco Esconda tequila was excellent. You're welcome. Over any time. You're best cook by a long shot, Francisco. Okay. Oh, peanut.
I'm not convinced this is totally sanitary, but what do I know?
How do these bird watching contests even work? Who's checking the sightings?
Fuck you, Ryan Lucan. Enjoy your Birder of the Year title while it lasts.
Ooh, shit. Ryan's got a rival.
Relatable. Not all anger has to be over something big and important. I guess it is. It's valid to be petty. That's a human thing. Like, don't be a dick about it. That's the proviso that comes with just about everything. Human interaction. This guy, sad. Oh, this was the girl that was spinning.
Girl from Rome. Gosh, I really miss that song.
Can we put that on?
They used to play it in here all the
Stunning
time.
statist.
Weird. I've never heard it. Maybe Jed knows where it went?
She's the girl that had a camera on me when I was being paranoid because of Max here. And she was also the one that was spinning around in circles outside the flower shop. Hilarious way.
Hey, where do we keep unused jukebox CDs?
We don't. Everything we have is in the jukebox.
Ooh, a mystery.
Just curious.
Side quest time. Gonna make random people happy. Or at least less sad. Girl from Rome. Let's see. So none of these, actually there's 25, there were 20 last time. Which actually makes me wonder if it's one of these ones. Of course, everything they own is in the jukebox, but it wasn't yesterday for whatever reason. Maybe it's all I know. Rocky Mountain State of Mind. Open up a bottle of whatever. Yeah, none of those jump out at me as clearly the song. Maybe we can go look here and get a little bit more. Another clip of the thing I was saying before about Gabe, and let's wander the bar a little bit, about the crack up in the apartment. Is basically what it tells us is that Gabe came here following a lead that he thought might help him find his father, who I guess must run out on it. And so that was his last lead. He ran out of leads here, and I guess he just settled down. So combining that with how Alex looks at their family portrait and says, mom's healthy and dad's only a little bit of an asshole. Oh hey, this is carrying on from the Stardew Valley conversation in the previous episode.
Wait. Holy shit, seriously?
Yeah, I'm kind of addicted. It's a good game.
I'm so glad you like it.
Dust and daylight.
I really do.
They got to the verdant cliffs, right? Yeah, putting that new information about Gabe looking for his father, who's still alive and out there somewhere, together with what Alex said, looking at the family portrait about back when mom was healthy and dad was only kind of an asshole. I think it reasonably clear that
before my shift is over.
Their mom probably got sick and died, and dad ran out on them. So that's good. That's something I was kind of speculating on and not too sure about. Let's see if we can get any more out of this. Any more song lyrics. Where are you, girl from Rome? It's supposed to be in the jukebox. Possible. Alright, we've got some more dirty dishes there, but I'm kind of hung up on finding this girl from Rome thing. I was saying Boo Irvin. I think I commented on that Simpsons class. Where are you, girl from Rome? Got that. Oh. See, I read this as with the actual title over there as Whiskey IV, but clearly if you look at the album cover, sorry, I read it initially as Whiskey 4 Roman numeral, but the cover is clearly an IV, an intravenous whiskey line. Open a bottle of whatever. Where are you? Girl? Where are you, girl from Rome? Maybe you're Old St. John? Hero with 1,000 rhymes. That is a Joseph Campbell reference. Hero with 1,000 faces. Heartstring. Where are you, girl from Rome? Pulling on my heartstrings now. Mind the damn porridge. Yeah, huh. Alright. I'm not going to try 25 songs, and I'm not sure yet which one it is, so we'll look around and see if any new clues show up. Continue with our chores. Oh. But we've progressed the story. Here's Diane. Excuse me.
Hey, welcome. I'll be right with you.
Yeah, your shirt's tucked in the front. It looks silly. Fix it.
I better check in with Steph and Ryan.
Right? I will do that. Oh, maybe they know about the song.
Hey, do you guys know a song that goes, "Where are you, girl from Rome"?
Holy shit.
Oh,
Blast from the past.
isn't here.
Alabaster
Thanks, Steph. Saving the
I
day.
used to love that song. Gabe would put it on repeat just to mess with him. Got to the point where he couldn't stand to even hear it anymore.
Oh, that's sad.
So,
He
what
messed up
happened to
Frank.
it?
Nothing, it's right there. Oh,
Eventually, Jed pulled it out of the jukebox and stashed it
but
somewhere.
Alabaster Daydream
Ask him.
is in
Sweet.
the jukebox. Right? Can we look at this? Near the start? Like second song? Yeah. Oh, song missing. Hey.
Jed's such a liar.
Nice. Nice. Somehow I never noticed that song was missing. Figured maybe that was just the fancy album cover. Song missing is the
boss.
fancy
Do the words Alabaster Daydream
fancy
mean
name
anything
for
to
a
you?
thing. I don't know.
Oh, hell. Like brother, like sister, huh? Fine. Guess it's been long enough. It's back behind the bar someplace.
What's this little crown here? Is that a lot thing? I feel like it must be. We don't have too many kids around here. The only people playing dress-up games are probably the LARP. I mean, we've got Ethan, but he's also into. Back behind the bar somewhere. Oh,
Sorry, Jed. The people have spoken.
they actually haven't. They have thought quietly to themselves in a melancholy tone, and that is enough
All right,
for me.
let's hear this infamous song.
Yay! I got the yellow. This is only the third instance where we've seen.
How the hell?
Don't worry about it.
There's only a third instance where we've seen yellow. I like that it didn't show up until so late, so that now it's such a pleasant surprise when we do see somebody experiencing joy. And it's kind of sad too that it was a brand new experience for Alec. She didn't know what that emotion was when she saw it. I might lower my desktop audio just a tad. Is that up or down? Oh, maybe that's as low as it goes with my Stream Deck increment. I think it should be okay. It's still lower than my voice as far as I can tell. We could also just turn it off now. Much as it actually does sound like kind of cool. I just don't know about. Oh, no. No, you can't unplay it. All right. Well, I guess I'll just have to hope that my audio levels are good. How's Eleanor doing? She's still sad.
I wish Riley never found out about my condition. She needs to focus on her future, not mine.
Did I tell
Riley found
Riley?
out?
No, I didn't.
I wonder what this means.
I thought I didn't.
Hey, Eleanor. How are you?
I'm doing okay. Thank you, dear. I really appreciate your
It's been a couple of weeks. Okay.
It means a lot to me.
Interesting. I think it was a few
Of
days.
course.
Um,
I'm glad I could help. Hey, is everything okay with you and Riley?
few days between the first two.
Most part. She's pushing herself too hard helping me. I just want her to focus on her own life now.
Let me know what I can do.
You've done so much already. I'm grateful, Alex.
I kind of like the pattern of Life is Strange 1 and Before the Storm, where every episode was one sequential day, but I guess that is quite restrictive to do it that way. And so Life is Strange 2 and this one seem to be introducing bigger gaps between episodes.
It's gonna be a long night tonight. Always is. Same thing every year.
Tonight's poor Ducky.
Oh.
I wonder what's going on.
So he's sad about the Spring Festival. Sorry, I didn't
Hey.
realize she was going to keep talking there.
Is everything okay?
Of course. I've never felt better.
Okay. Glad to hear it.
Bear.
Jed acts like he's in charge, but we all know who really calls the shots in here.
Bear. So I think we're supposed to be looking at Diane. I think she's over in the corner there, but we should check out our SMS. Time skips make this even more important. We've got all this extra stuff going on. Okay, so well, we'll refer to that when we get to it. So I think we saw some of this last time. He's drowning in flowers. Please send help. Lol. Okay, random question, random answer. Are you Princess Shushu 2539? OMG, how? Lol. No, really, how? Oh, interesting. She's the detective. Showed me Shushu when I visited, remember? And 539 is Alex on a phone keypad. I don't think I would have gotten that second one. I would have been looking up like her date of birth and things. Ha 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 ha. Do you play Dust and Daylight? Didn't take you for a JRPG girl. Yeah, me neither. I found it here and thought I'd give it a shot. Now I can't get enough. Thought I was playing single player only. You must have had spirit guides turned on, because I could see you wandering around the Port of Clouds. Ah, that's so cool. Can we play sometime? I'm stuck at the big scorpion boss. I'd love to. Hey girl, thanks for the drink last night. Great to just unwind with you. Got it. Let's do it again. So I have been trying to piece together what Dust and Daylight is. Apparently it's a JRPG. It has ghosts of other players. So I guess I'm actually not familiar with specific JRPGs that do that. I mean, I'm familiar with the idea. I don't know where I get the idea from. It has, I mean, we don't really even need to integrate anything that we heard before, because what we were told in that conversation tells us a lot more about what Dust and Daylight is than all previous conversations on the topic. Where were we? Oh, actually, so we can confirm that the previous episode took place on the 1st of May. It was May Day. That's right, isn't it? May Day's the 1st. Pretty sure. Your chance to redeem yourself after all. Salt in the wound, Steph. Damn. All in good fun. I'd love to keep playing. Come over tonight. Sick. Alex, I'm going to start running a Tunnels and Chambers game this week. Want to join? Hey, I have no idea what that involves. Sitting around with snacks, role-playing, cool story, pertaining to cool stuff. I'm summarizing. So I think they did specifically call it Dungeons and Dragons in the previous game. So I don't think Tunnels and Chambers is Life is Strange's version of Dungeons and Dragons. I think probably there's Tunnels and Trolls. That's a kind of old school spin-off of Dungeons and Dragons. If I had to guess, just by the fact that Steph is pitching this to her as a newbie, I would guess it's one of these kind of rules light indie games, something maybe a little bit like Dungeon World. That's probably my thought. Is it okay if I'm terrible? 1, you won't be terrible. 2, sit in on our first session. We can play it by ear. Rad. You free tonight? Ryan and I are meeting up. I want to fill you in on some of the digging we're doing on Typhon. Oh yeah, I'd love to help. I do love that Steph is out here just dragging people. I mean, she's the only I think when she arrived, the only person that was into role-playing games in town. And now there's a LARP community. She's setting up local games. She's dragging in the new guild. Steph is a force of nature. It's great. Yo, sup? What do you think about bringing that guitar over to the record store and jamming a bit? Like, in front of other living human beings? Just this living human being. I haven't played in front of people in recent memory. I may be particular about a lot of things, but in this case, I am a judgment-free zone. What the hell? Let's go for it. What time? Anytime tonight. I'm here. I think I need another jam session tonight. What say you? I say yay. Yes, I have some ideas. Oh dear. No, oh dear, I promise. By the way, you're genuinely great. You have a gorgeous voice. Thank you, that's way too kind. Maybe a downright lie. Nah. Hey! Yeah, I was thinking about that. The mentioning Typhon and an unencrypted text messaging system. I don't think they have quite that level of control, though. They're the big local company. I don't know that they're tapped into the I mean, I don't think they own the telecommunications, and I don't think they have the power to make the telecommunications company hand stuff over to them. But it did occur to me for sure. Okay. Remember this was the day of the previous one. So this is new. Do you want to meet tonight and plan what next for our stupid sleuthing? Absolutely. Just tell me where and when. Yeah, they don't know the Zuck. They don't have those ins. Although I think this is text messaging. It would be my block is the Zuck equivalent. And actually, I wouldn't be surprised if they, for example, donated the local Wi-Fi, the city's free Wi-Fi or something, which would mean they could do a man in the middle and snoop everything. Well, all your private messages on my block, but all of your public messages are public in the first place. Hey, you need a break from all the late night research. Oh, also, hi, Dalilo. Well, welcome in. I'll just reply to everything without actually greeting you. Good to have you watching. Where was I? Hey, you need a break from all the late night research. Want to go mountain biking Saturday? Hurtling over dangerous terrain? So relaxing. Well, fun, I promise. Okay, I'll try. Don't worry, we can replace the front wheel. My ass still hurts, lol. You handled it like a champ. Short nose, but tonight's my annual viewing of this amazing nature documentary if you want to join. Amazingly, Steph is busy for the 3rd year in a row. I'm detecting a pattern here. Is there a stuffy British dude narrating? Stuffiest. Right answer. I'm in. Okay. I don't know whether Steph hates the David Attenborough or if she just is always busy in the evenings because she's doing GM prep. Actually, probably the former because she is free to jam out. Thanks for the help, Jen. Just remember, I never told you anything. I risked more than just my job to talk. I hear you, Mac. Don't worry. Get some sleep. Easier said than done. Charlotte holding up. Back to Mayday. Oh, wow. There is a lot here. Right. Your speech on the bridge was beautiful and was muted for the actual gamers. Thank you for being there for us. Actually, wait, no, she did talk about how she hadn't been able to say anything at the actual wake. I want to say something now. Thank you for being there for us. Of course. Diane stopped by with the affidavit again. I declined. I wish they would just drop it. I'm sorry, Sharp. Hang in there, okay? Hey, Alex, would you like to come over for dinner tonight? That sounds amazing. I'd love to. Can I bring anything? Just you? Maybe wine. Lol. See you tonight. Hey again. I'm a little worn out. Any chance you could watch Ethan on Wednesday? Happy to. Can you pay me in more of those lemon bars you made from last week? For sure. Do you want the recipe? Nah, I'd much rather earn them by hanging out with Ethan than actually having to cook. Good deal. Hi, Alex. I'm sorry, but I have to cancel our girls night. Our girls night. Not feeling great. No problem. Do you need anything? I'm okay. Thanks, though. This is actually pretty recent because this is a whole over 2 weeks after the previous episode. I'm okay. Thanks, though. How many of the gummies is too many gummies? Relatable. Okay, sweetie, try and relax. Can you tell me how many you had? How worried would you be if I said 5 gummies? That's not... Oh, those gummies. Right. Charlotte works in the dispensary. She's fine. You can't overdose. You might just feel bad. I mean, you can overdose, but the LD50 is very high. Did you have anything else with them? Alcohol, other medication? Just snacks. Take a nice deep breath. I was so sure that this was like joking about just eating too much sugar. But now it's like serious in the sense that, hey, Doggo Spa, welcome on in. I'm just reading through a whole bunch of text messages here about people eating too many weed gummies. Just, being talked to it by the local dispensary. I'm on episode 3, and I just started episode 3 like half an hour ago. So that's where I am, wandering around inside the Black Lantern. And yeah, I've been trying to plow through it pretty quickly because I want to watch other people play it. So that's the only reason I'm back from my my health hiatus. Yep, talking about those edibles. Just had some snacks. A little more than the normal dose, but nothing dangerous. There is nothing dangerous with edibles, but okay, thank you. Did I ever tell you that I think you are so beautiful? Thank you. Just put your phone down and close your eyes. Hey, those texts last night were totally just a test. Did I pass? With flying colors. Ironically, flying colors are also what I see when I close my eyes today. Lol. Oh, we got a group text. Haven't seen one of those yet. Okay, guys, I'm making this official. Welcome to the Takedown Typhon thread. Fuck yeah. Honor and a pleasure. Let's celebrate at Alex's place tonight. Didn't Alex make that proposal? Too late. Well, I guess I'm hosting then. To be fair, she does have a pretty nice place. A lot of space in it. You two free tonight for more scheming? Sounds good. I'm down. Crazy idea. Let's break into the Typhon office in Denver. I've got it all figured out. I bet they have server access there. We can find evidence. Steph, we're not driving to Denver and breaking into a highly secure corporate office. Ooh. But if we did, could I be the getaway driver? Sure. But Steph, your license is expired. How do you even know that? Is he a big loser? A loser with a valid license? You guys are killing me. I mean, if you're going to be a getaway driver anyway, all right. So enjoy the Breaking Bad. Looks are always appreciated. If you're already being the getaway driver for a crime, do you really need a valid license? Even as I said that, it occurred to me, never break more than one law at a time, because you don't want to get pulled over, have your license checked, turn out that you're that's invalid. They do a checkup on you, find out that you're a getaway driver. It all goes downhill. What have we got here? Good morning, Haven Springs. The famous rose card has been polished up and stocked with our finest. You can find it in the park at sundown. Pick one up and present it to your Spring Festival sweetheart. Man, nobody's ever given me a rose at the Spring Festival. Maybe you should get a profile picture, dude. Maybe that is his profile. Maybe that's his real picture. He's a red dude with just a circular floating orb for a head. And I've never seen somebody give a rose to a floating orb person, so that could be the problem. Don't worry, nobody's ever given Ryan one either. Ha ha, we'll see who's laughing tonight. Me. At you. Yeah, probably. Dude, it's no fun picking on you if you're just going to admit defeat. LARP volunteers, some of you still haven't synced up with me about your characters. Cutting it a little close here, buds. Hit me up. Stephanie, I've written an extensive backstory for my character, inspired in part by sections of Wu Chang'en's Journey to the West. However, when I try to include it in this application, I receive an error message to the effect that I've exceeded the character limit. Thoughts? Well, I know what I'm doing with my afternoon. Can you drop off a copy at the shop? On my way. Why don't you just admit that you ripped it off Dragon Ball? Don't pretend it's from the original source material. Typhon mining. Setting off charges again. We'll be ignoring all calls to tell you not to set off charges. We'll be casually murdering some dudes.
Best job I've ever had. Not that the competition is super fierce.
It occurs to me, I don't even know if Alex has ever had a job before. I mean, obviously implied that not many. Her background would imply, at most, not many, but wouldn't be surprised if her situation is not even allowed for it. Attention Black Lantern customers. The Black Lantern is happy to announce that we have returned to normal hours of operation. Hope to see you all. Happier note. Big Black Lantern welcome to Alex Jen. Hold wait staff position. Show us some love when you see it. Woot woot. Insert heart noises here. I guess just say lesson 3. Excellent news. Shut up, Ashley. You're a bird. Last call for LARPers. For those who haven't heard, I am planning a LARP, live action roleplay, for the afternoon of the Spring Festival, and I am in dire need of NPCs. If you ever wanted to try LARPing, this is a fun, low pressure way to get your feet wet. Come on by the record traders and let's talk details. To Stephanie. Did I ever tell you that I starred in a science fiction film? I was fresh from Korea when the director, Mr. Julius Ann Silver, spotted me in a hardware store. He said, "Mister, have you considered being in pictures?" Of course, I had not. But in those days, I was eager to swallow every morsel on my plate, so to speak. So of course I agreed. The film was to be called Invaders from the Mechanical Planet. I believe I still have a reel around here somewhere. Should you wish to organize a screening. Ducky, I have genuinely never wanted anything more in my life. You know, it's easy to hang on to those, that like the one time you were in a thing. I've told this story before. I was in like this stupid short indie film, which means one, I have had a fight scene. Yeah, exactly, the delivery man. I have had a fight scene in the same place that Buffy fought Faith in Buffy the Vampire Slayer season, I want to say 5. 2, I have a Francis Bacon number of 2, because I was in that with Michelle Lee, who was in Pirates of the Caribbean with Johnny Depp, who was in Black Mass with maybe 3, no, that's 2, with Kevin Bacon. And most recent claim to fame off the exact same tiny little picture is that same actress, Michelle Lee, played a Black Widow in Black Widow. She was Oksana, who is actually the first person that gets the medicine and gives it to Florence Pugh's character to break the brainwashing. So I've fought against a Black Widow on film. So that's my little Ducky-esque glory days ramble. That's the newest thing. I won. In the film, Florence Pugh's character won. What's her name? I really should know. She's a pretty big deal. But anyway, yeah. So I guess Michelle is just good at getting beaten up. She dies in her Pirates of the Caribbean showing as well. So yeah. Anywho, I'm down. I got plans for you, kid. Uh-oh. So I feel like they should be making their own characters if they're NPCs. But it's fine. I'm sure a good GM can make it work. And Steph does seem to be very flexible, which is an important quality to have. Hey all, I've decided to close my portrait commissions for the time being. I need to work through my backlog. Sorry to disappoint. Take all the time you need. Shut up, bird. Nuts. Knew I shouldn't have put this off. This is a different red orb person, so the town clearly has an infestation. We never see them around town, so they probably only come out at night. Well, they mostly come out at night, mostly.
So many memories of Gabe I didn't get to make.
Thank you to everyone who attended the Gabe Chen memorial service, and a special show of gratitude to those who spoke. I think we did Gabe proud. Do you remember that thing he used to do when he would get checked up, but he was too embarrassed to admit it? I haven't cried since I was like 14. It's allergies. Don't look at me. Gonna miss him a lot. Same. Yeah. Yeah, it really feels like we know so much more about how much everybody else cared about him than we directly know about him. Which is probably the idea. Alex is almost in that position too. All right, journal. But yeah, we did that one. Ryan, rage. Ryan's anger had teeth. It was sharp, savage, self-directed, a rabid animal with a prey cocoon. And because he was convinced he had earned that anger, he was ready to submit to it, to let it eat him alive. It was strange, finding the shape of Gabe in the absence left behind. I want more of Gabe than I got. Ryan got it. A whole Gabe. A Gabe who grieved and took up space. And then the knife, the rope, the ravine. The only things in the world. He hated himself. That's, again, what we're talking about, where Alex is only seeing the shape of Gabe in the people around him. So it sounds like that is kind of intentional. That's the player's experience too. I told him the truth, that Gabe would have forgiven him, that he wasn't alone. My job is to keep people safe, not a hero, a coward, dead because of... Yeah, those were, again, the things that we picked out of his anger. Can't shake the thought that you're dead because of me, and you're not here to forgive. I don't know where the dead folks go, but I also don't know how to live. So this is interesting because this has probably always been true, but I'm just noticing it now. She's not just writing about her experience of the emotion. She's writing about the other person's experience of the emotion. Because this is very much written from Ryan's perspective. I guess that's true here too, but this seemed much more poetical as a general experience. So you can kind of put yourself in those, like anybody could put themselves in those shoes. You could publish an album with this song on it and it would just be a song. But this is very much about that one experience. And it's from Ryan's perspective. I don't know, it's interesting to me. So here's her first experience with joy. How do I even start? That gold glow, the way the pain and tension gradually fell away from Ryan's face. And then the laughter, the private joy of the moment, when Ryan chose to turn a dumb mistake into a prank. The trust he had for Gabe. The love. The certain knowledge that he could fuck with Gabe and get away with it, that Gabe would love him for it. I piece it together, found it in the clouds, the goose, the car, the grave, and for just a moment, I got to have the sort of relationship with Gabe that Ryan had. I feel so fucking grateful for that. This morning, I thought I'd only ever know people through their pain. I thought I could live with that. If it meant helping people, honoring Gabe, but then this, joy, like a life raft, a packet of air at the top of an underwater lake pocket. Everything feels different now. Property of the crown. It's a lot of blood. The Royal Canadian Mounted. Hey, this is popped off the bottom of the page. I guess you just can't contain joy. A Royal Canadian Mounted Police car can spot a goose grave at 100 paces. This is magical joy writing that can float in space without any paper. Goose aside by the Mounted Police. Nice. All right. We are caught up on that. What I actually tapped into this for is to check in with Steph and Ryan. All right. I kind of want to look at... I guess we'll look at Charlotte. I also want to look at Diane, who is over there, I think.
Steph and Ryan are waiting on me. I'll go check in.
No, I won't. Wait. Oh, she doesn't have anything? All right.
Hey, getting ready for the big LARP?
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Sorry. Let's talk later.
I don't know if, like, me turning... I don't know if the conversation was always going to end in sorry, let's talk later, or if the game actually picked up that I was just turning my back and walking away from the NPC conversation and apologized on my behalf. Right. Check in. Oh,
She's here.
I still didn't check on Diane, but that's okay.
Well, we have two plans, actually. But we're still workshopping them.
Let's just do half of each of them, and that adds up to a full plan.
What does workshopping mean, exactly?
It means Ryan won't admit that my plan is perfect.
Your plan probably is perfect, dude. Just saying.
Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I asked Diane out on a date.
Wait, what?
And she's so into it. She doesn't notice one Ryan Lucan swiping her laptop. Ryan carries said laptop upstairs, acquiring damning evidence. Maybe Diane and I still hook up? Not important.
That's your plan? Oh my god, please tell me you have something better.
Same plan, but with Ryan doing the yes.
Except I'm the distraction. Look, Steph, I don't even think she's gay, all right? She's probably into the rugged mountain man type. All the transplants are.
I think some thumbnails or headlines or whatnot have given away to me that she's flexible. Both of these plans could work, let's put it like that.
Okay, maybe these plans do need some more time.
What? It's a simple plan, literally 2 steps. You just need to choose the hotter distraction.
Okay, I'm not...
Can I choose a less hot distraction so that
You're the only tiebreaker we have.
the hotter one is still single? I feel like the way they framed that means that this is asking you who's hotter. But I also feel like they might end up with Diane. It's a risky situation. I'm just gonna answer the question as it was presented to me and go with Steph.
badass DJ, it's a no-brainer.
Oh no.
Sorry, Ryan.
Okay, we're back. We had a bit of weird lag there.
In your face.
Yeah, that's fair.
Look, I appreciate the effort, but we don't even know if she has anything worth stealing yet. I'm just gonna try talking to her.
Okay.
Maybe I can get her worked up and read her emotions. I'll let you know if I need that distraction.
Good luck.
Your usual.
Boop.
Thanks, Alex.
What's the best way to rile her up?
She's scared. Right? That was the emotion we got off here before. So let's play into her fear.
I know Typhon's responsible for my brother's death. I don't know how, and I don't know why yet, but I will find out.
Alex, I can assure you that Typhon is committed to a full and open investigation.
That's a some classic PR speak right there.
Find those responsible and hold them accountable just as much as you do. That's the truth.
Find somebody that you can hold accountable. That's the plan, huh?
She's got a great poker face, unlike Mac, but let's see what she's really feeling.
She's been feeling fear.
Let me
Not
try
news.
and read her first.
Oh, she's angry now, huh?
I'm sick of the lies, and I'm sick of taking the heat for this company.
She's pissed. If I can stoke her anger at Typhon, maybe I can find out more.
Do you need a napkin? Let's see how angry she gets about napkins. So, What are we going? What's this going to do to get her upset? Actually, there's no wrong answers here. If anything, the right answer is the wrong answer because it skipped over content. So let's just
Is that your niece and nephew? They must be proud to have a super-powered businesswoman for an aunt.
I suppose. They do look up to me. I try to be the best role model I can.
Napkins. Do napkin. Oh, right,
Do you have enough napkins for the table?
Yeah. I'm fine, thanks.
That's anger-inducing. Having enough napkin.
Do you belong to a church around here?
Oh, no. Honestly, I'm sort of lapsed with all that. I do miss it, though.
Sticker is something she'll definitely
William Bloom, huh?
Yeah,
hear about.
he's the best.
Not very much.
Good beer?
Yep.
Well, that was a bust. Oh, okay. We have other things here. Right, load in. Not bad, Ethan. Interestingly, he's using a kind of pre-drawn perspective paper. I didn't even know that was a thing. But yeah, cool. Integrity to our very core. If there's one thing that the Deck 9 Life is Strange games have taught me, it's like never trust anybody that describes themselves as having integrity. Rachel's dad had that on a sign on his lawn as well.
Integrity to our very core.
What? Oh, yeah. That's our motto. It's a motto.
Okay. Now I need to pick something that will push Diane's emotions over the edge.
Right, Gabe's plaque. Sure. Did she know Gabe? I was never clear on whether she how new she was in town, basically. I thought she was pretty new, actually. Because I think we were both talking about how we sort of had a brief bonding moment about having to adjust to the new town. But you may have known Gabe long enough that this will piss her off.
I know you're not a bad person. But my brother is dead because of the choices you and Typhon made. How does that make you feel? I actually want to know.
Alex, Typhon is doing everything we can to address the situation. That's the truth. Okay?
But sudden surge of anger there. Let's see where we can take that.
All right. That's the emotion I was looking for. Time to explore Diane's anger about Typhon.
Typhon anger. Typhon anger. Defanger. Oh, there's a new journal entry waiting to happen.
Okay. Time to find out what Diane is really hiding.
Does it fall within the tolerable limits?
Well, as I say in the report, there's a small chance that debris from the detonation could...
It's a simple question.
It falls within the tolerable limits.
To be fair, there's always a chance of things going wrong. It's just a question of how big or small that chance is. Maybe if she felt the tolerable limits weren't big enough, could have been a follow-up.
Typhon brought me here.
Well, went smaller.
And look where it got me. Damn them all.
Wait. There's something else.
Want hope. Oh wait, no, 128 gigabyte.
Murder? If they try to pin this on me, I'll have everything I need to fight back.
Oh,
Holy shit.
we got it.
She must have evidence on the USB stick. Looks like I'll need a distraction.
Honestly, no. You could totally grab that without it noticing. Without a distraction. Especially if you like went and checked on her napkins, leaned over, just snooped it up.
Hey, Diane.
Oh, hey, Steph. How are you?
So, what's your deal?
I'm sorry?
Are you single? Semi-single? Taken, but still down to get drunk and make out?
Whoa. Was not expecting that at all.
How are you gonna grab it from across the table? You gotta get around.
Am I blushing? I feel like I'm blushing.
You are a little. No, ...
No. You're cool as a cucumber.
That's good.
What? She didn't catch up on that I was telling. Dang it, I wanted her to get more flustered.
I'm so flattered. I don't even know what to say.
Hey, no sweat.
Really? You grab it across the
Think
table?
about it.
You need so much
Back to me.
less distraction
I'm not
if
going
you...
anywhere.
Alright, it works.
See ya.
Complaining. I noticed that little downward flick of the eye there.
Holy shit, that was epic! Totally insane!
My heart is pounding.
Steph, there's a very real chance that you awoke something in Diane.
Wouldn't be the first time.
You guys, that was hilarious. Oh
Seriously,
my God.
untuck your shirt. First chance I get to change
This was worth it.
change her costume or whatever, I'm gonna do it. Just to get that dang shirt untucked.
Password protected. Guess I'm not surprised.
I'll bring this to Riley. See if she's willing to help. She's a whiz at computer stuff.
I mean, if it's encrypted, it's encrypted.
We have a lark to do.
Kinda doesn't matter how much whiz.
Grab your hat
Well,
and meet me at the park. And don't
yeah,
forget
I mean,
your
it doesn't
guard,
really
okay?
matter too much what whiz you are, unless you used a common password. I was I was zoning out about technical nitpicking.
One question. When the LARP's over, can I keep the hat?
I'd say that all depends on how you do.
Damn. Gauntlet thrown.
So,
Who doesn't want to keep a hat every now and then?
Yeah, barely. It took me all night. I haven't carved like that in ages.
All right, I need to grab my guitar and the hat that Steph got me. Wow. Typhon officially clears Typhon of any wrongdoing in death of local man at the hands of Typhon explosions.
Yeah. Accident. Scare quote. Wow. This is actually kind of true to life. Bootlickers, safe spaces. Live action game. Come on, get it right. Hold a LARP. Jeez, get the lingo, dude. You don't need to text me. We're just right here. Oh, that's right. We texted them. Plan as a go. Distract. Right. I've I've watched too much Last of Us 2. I keep seeing a acoustic guitar in a game and immediately hearing what's it called, Future Days playing in my head.
I haven't beat Steph a single time. That just means I'm overdue for a win, right? I don't even know if I'm doing this right, but it felt like I had to do something.
Oh, that's interesting. Kind of tapping into culture that she's actually probably never been part of, just trying to find a connection to something. That kind of traditional Chinese gifts and incense sort of approach.
Life in Haven would be a lot worse without these two weirdos.
Oh no, the gnomes are everywhere. I feel like, so episode 1 there was 1 gnome. Episode 2 there were 3 gnomes in the flower shop. Sorry, episode 2. Episode 3 there's a gnome has gotten here. I predict that by episode 5 there will be just they will have taken over town.
Eleanor. She said Gabe loved these little dudes. No sunglasses. We're one step closer now.
It's okay. I think that was the end. No, the no sunglasses now. Totally not corporate sabotage to-do list. Figure out Diane's deal. Maybe read her. Alex, working on it. Check public records for Typhon accident reports. Legal ways to file a complaint on Typhon Corporate. Oh, with Typhon Corp. Turns out corporate law is complicated. It's so complicated you can't even talk about it without getting tongue-tied. True story. Contact a private investigator. That's Steph's job, of course. All 3 dudes gave me a crazy high price. This has got like people out of their depth written all over it. Well, corporate law is hard, and PIs cost money. Buy on miners. You want me to get fired? No. Use the dark web to find elite hacker. Couldn't figure out the dark web. Yeah, that's fair. Take a break to watch Nightmare on Elm Street. Done, and loved it. Yep. How does Haven feel about Typhon? Do a radio poll. All right. I mean, if you want to get Iari, you can do like a push poll. Get do some leading questions broadcast over the air.
Steph, I will murder you.
And get some call in. Alex, Steph told me you'd be willing to play at our next open mic. I wager it'd really help loosen up folks and break the ice. Can you make it? Right. But yeah, get some people to call into the radio station. Only play the ones that are saying what you want to say.
Steph's advice. Ugh.
Oh, so Steph gave her the gummy. Ooh, character sheet. This is Alto.
Wow. Steph is a rock star for putting this together. Ethan is gonna flip.
All right, we got some safety rules. Welcome, travel. Today, Thanor the Monster Slayer visits the troubled Stoneborn in capital city of Kalm. Can he dispatch the ravenous monster horde and save the kingdom? All right, here we go. That's I guess some of this stuff is actually is basically copyright. So they can use there's certain stuff in D&D which is copyrighted and certain stuff that isn't. That they release under an open game license, which might even not apply to something like a video game, because you would have to release the product as in also under the open game license, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, I think Untuned Chord, that's supposed to be like Dissonant Whispers or whatever. 1 damage. Oof. You don't even roll for it. You might as well punch them. During him, double Thanor's next attack. Cool. So we are all about buff and healing. +1 health to all allies. That's cool. After an unusual encounter with a direwolf swallowing her loot, Alto the Bard has been a constant companion to Thanor the Monster Slayer. The two have endured many trials and have recently found themselves answering call for heroes in the city of Stoneborn. Whoops. Oh, Thanor. Cool. Also has 10 hit points despite being a warrior. Stab, 2 damage. Oh, nothing's rolled because it's a LARP. You're not going to be carrying around dice, and that makes sense. 1 damage +1 fire damage over the next few turns. That makes sense. Things are going to be all done a little bit differently than I'm used to. Field of Courage. Protect Thanor from next attack. That actually is interesting. That everything is a lot more deterministic then in a LARP, if it's always done without any kind of randomization, which it looks like this is, where instead of increasing your armor class, it has to be either it protects you or it doesn't. It's kind of all or nothing. It just does this much damage. You don't have to roll for it. Most famous hero of the Attaway Peninsula, and the smallest child knows how he once felled a valley bear with empty hands and hurled a spear into the breast of a wraith mid-flight. Entire cities have been saved from the scourges of darkness, thanks to Thanor's unrivaled strength. There's supposedly a case of a guy that killed a grizzly bear unarmed. This was, like 80 years back or something. And supposedly how it worked, I don't think there's a lot of witnesses or reliable records, but is that he was kind of getting mauled by it, and he clamped down on its vein with his teeth. He couldn't get through the skin, but he clamped it shut until the bear passed out, and then he went and got a tree branch and beat it to death with it while it was still passed out. Seems plausible to me, but still badass. Yeah, he was unarmed, and most people after fighting a grizzly bear end up unarmed. Yes, that's true, or disarmed. farms do make very good beer snack. The Gullwithers Tavern, the King's Road, the Direwolf Den. Okay, cool. So we are playing this in, it looks like, Haven Springs, which is Stoneborn. But the Magpie Emporium, Danger, Swamp Troll, the River of Sorrow, Majesty's Summer Castle. Are they going to actually, they probably like set up like a tent or something in the park. Idlewood Valley, Pie Emporium. Neat.
I still haven't gotten you open yet. Must be a key around here somewhere.
I smell a side quest. I also smell a dress, which probably means the laundry needs to be done. Alright. Something that is... Oh, they are all tucked in at the front. Just fix your tuck, it looks silly. Honestly, what we were wearing in the first place is probably the best. I kind of feeling this one. Alright, we'll go with that. Hello, Shoo Shoo.
A dire rat joined your party.
That's definitely a normal-sized rat. So, probably this bothers me more than most people, because at one point I came out of a bathroom at a group event with my shirt tucked in like that, and everybody, like a group of people, all looked at and laughed at me. I think that's the only time that I've actually had like a group of people like laugh in my direction, which I guess says something about like, no, I mean, you know, obviously sometimes make a funny joke, but never been laughed at for my appearance before. And so please don't be that person, Alex. I just assume that whenever somebody says any criticism of me, it becomes a global rule, and therefore looking like this means you are laughable. Maybe that's inaccurate. I think probably a lot of
to wreck Gabe's bike on my first ride.
Probably a lot of things I have internalized that way are not accurate. Boop. Guitar. Just put that in your magical bag of holding. Oh no, she's actually gonna carry it around.
Okay, let me grab my hat.
Chipmunk.
Ducky's gift to me for finding his booze. It's a unique expression of gratitude.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of neat. Oh, I guess he does taxidermy, right? So that's going to be a real chipmunk.
I found some really cute photos of Gabe and Ethan on this thing.
Got the old bouncing rings screensaver. All right. Hat. Where is the hat? Can I just take the gnome's hat? Might be a little bit small for me. I should take the gummies just in case. You never know when you might need them. Actually, kind of cool to have like a complete change in mental state that you can put in your pocket. Multiple people. Plus, it doesn't mess up your lungs. Smoking does. That's oh. Yeah, I think I could have come up here.
This garden is looking gnarly.
In the previous episode, and I didn't. And I could have had a zen moment thinking about Gabe. That was according to my choice at the end of the episode. I noticed these when we were chilling and drinking before. They look pretty cool.
Times Gabe got stoned up here and stared at these. Guessing it was more than 0.
Like a decent thing to do when stoned.
I haven't played for anyone else in years. That was a good night. So far, Ryan is the only one that uses this. Maybe I should just gift it to him.
Is your hat up? Oh, cute beard.
Look, man, if you want to live here, you need to do your own dishes.
I wonder if I can sense emotions of animals too. Probably not. I feel like a lot of them would just be scared all the time. Weed. Yeah, probably needs. Maybe she needs it too. I know that my mom always says that weeding is mental defragging. That's just something that you can zone out and do and feel better about it afterwards. Maybe it helps Alex that way too, especially with this this environment around you. Nice. Cool plan.
You need a lot of help, don't
All
you?
right, fine. Do some more weeding. Yep, doesn't look like there are hats up here. Man, that's a private roof balcony. That's even nicer than I already thought the place was. I guess maybe at some point, well, I don't know if this place has ever been popular enough to need a really big bar like this. But certainly I could imagine this building not having an apartment here and just having the bar downstairs, more seating up here, and even more seating on the roof. And all of those would be pretty nice. Or even kind of adding in like a door here. And, oh, well, that's the bathroom in there. Oh. But, I don't know, having rooftop seating for a bar is pretty nice. I'm still looking for that hat. Hat. And potentially also looking for a key for that drawer. Oh, is it on the... No, it's on the hat rack. Do a note.
One day, I'll stop being a freeloader. For now, I'm just grateful.
That is super nice of Jed. We have several hats here. I'm guessing I can't just wear a football helmet. Unless I was, like, cosplaying as Commander Keen. Hats. This is the part of the game where I always kind of slow down in for things. Just doing a search. The bard. Go ahead. Gonna turn off my stream deck. Okay. Leave it on in case. Bard hat. What does a bard hat look like? For some reason I kind of picture it being one of those things like the dwarves wear in Snow White. A little wimple or whatever. Oh, there we go. All right, more of a beret.
Half person, half dump truck. I feel you.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't need to know what that was for.
Oh, the key.
I think I know where you go.
Take. The two things I was looking for were both in the same place. Secret beat.
Another one of Gabe's hidden cans. Dork.
All right. Actually, I don't know if having both of those just triggers me leaving. I would guess not, but let's check out this drawer first anyway. Boop.
This must have been Gabe's.
Make shit right. Find Alec. Find owner of stolen Chevy. Reimburse Jed for free rent. Turn Ernesto's Walkman. Donate to Lawrence Pension Center. Apologize to Vic. New bong for Kevin. Apologize to Zoe. Really apologize to Patrick this time. Good that he actually got back to that one. Apologize to Ira and tell him like remixes. Sounds like he broke Kevin's bong.
That's a long list. And I bet he would have gotten through it.
Making pretty good progress. Assuming this is like a lifelong goals pretty kind of thing. He's a long way through that. Ooh, that last unchecked one give Dad kind of reminds me of bit in BoJack Horseman, where he talks about how when somebody dies and you weren't on good terms with them,
Still finding ways to break my heart, huh?
it's like that TV show Becker, where it seemed like it had all the right pieces and you kept watching hoping that it would get good one day, and then it was cancelled. And it's not that it was good, it's just that now there would never be any chance for it to get good. And that's how it feels sometimes for when people die. Now, this was on the other side of things, but there's never going to be a chance for Gabe's relationship with his father to be good.
Oh shit. The feather on the hat must have fallen off.
Really?
Maybe I can find it.
You gonna string this out further? Gonna be looking for feathers now?
Gabe's last effects from the coroner. Pike dropped it off a few days ago. Guess I've been avoiding looking through it. Okay. You can take the kid out of juvie.
Oh, nice. I have pretty much this exact. Let me boop. Check or snap or go fish or whatever you say when you find a thing. He's got the torsion wrench there too. I have one of those lying around, but I don't know where it is exactly right now. That is, these are lockpick. His ones are two separate ones. He actually doesn't have a hook pick, which is what this one is. He has a rake, like this one, and the little kind of tooth one, which is actually, I think, pretty much the standard pick. That little kind of, can I get it to shine properly? Anyway, this little half triangle. I Googled and bought it online in 2008. I think ownership of them varies, legality of it varies by state. You can also Google the MIT Guide to Lockpicking, and that will get you some information on how to actually learn to do it. You can also pick locks or practice picking locks. Yeah, you can also practice picking locks with paper clips. It's not as good because they bend, and so you can't quite tell how much of it is you moving the pin and how much. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I would just Google. Does this have a company name on it? Oh, so this one is from the RCS Tool Co., if that helps at all. And it's held out for me for over a decade of pretty much never using it. So, and it came with its own torsion wrench as well. All right, so keys and a compass and a bottle opener.
Oh.
That's nice.
Not giving up
right.
yet, Gabe.
Let me type that for you. I don't even know if this is a thing that's easy to find. It's just what's written on it. But that is that's what it says on here. You probably can't read it anyway, and I did just put it in chat. But yeah, the RCS Tool Co. Is probably the company that makes it. I don't think I bought directly from a
Find that feather.
supplier. Like I said, it was over a decade ago. Well, that feather was not hard to find. But yeah, check your local laws. I mean, you're probably never going to be caught carrying them anyway, but I think sometimes it's having lockpicks on you counts as, going equipped, which can increase the probability that you're committing a crime, or the chance, whoops, sorry, I punched the microphone, or the chance that any crime you commit is considered premeditated. So it's, just be aware that it can put you in slightly more legal jeopardy, depending on your local laws. I've only ever used them for locks that I own, or that somebody is letting me pick. Not sure LARP is happening. What? Ethan's not into it? Yeah, a lot of games don't make them look quite right. All right, so I guess now we have to go talk to Ethan, get him sorted out. Yeah. All right. Oh, thank you. Boop. What happened was let's just go over this again. SMS. No, it wasn't that one. Maybe it was my block. No. Okay, I was told that Ethan is actually not necessarily that into the LARP idea, and we need to convince him to come around on it, which is a pity because we're kind of doing this for him. I mean, I'm sure it's fun for us too, but it's been designed around Thanor, his character. And supposedly his dad might be picking him up, which would kind of throw a wrench in things. We've not met his dad. I wonder if we will. Obviously, he lives with his mom, Charlotte, here in Haven Springs. I feel like we're reasonably close to Denver. There are a few references to going to Denver as if it was like a thing that one could do pretty easily. Hey, Ethan.
Hey.
I don't need, like, cheering up or whatever.
Not too surprised if this game made people cry. It's an emotional game. I'm a little sad that
maybe this wasn't the most subtle idea, but
I've definitely have been affected by the other Life is Strange games. This one it gets to me a little bit, but it hasn't really touched me to that point so far. And I think some of that's just, unfortunately, I'm not in the best place to properly engage with it, which is a pity. But it is definitely really good so far, and I've appreciated a lot of the emotional moment. Ooh, do I want to pull that card? Do it for Gabe? Is it too far? But that is actually what we're doing this kind of for. Like, the reason we're doing a LARP arranged around Ethan is to try to help him out with how he feels about the Gabe situation. I'm gonna do that.
Gabe was so excited to LARP with you. I bet he'd really want you to do it.
I do want to do this. It's just...
Yeah.
Everyone's been working so hard. And if I'm not happy, they'll all be disappointed.
Yeah, that's a real thing. But it's worse if you don't go.
Must be weird having a bunch of adults pressuring you to dress up in a costume and act like you're having fun.
Yeah, especially my mom. She always looks so... sad. 'Cause I'm, like, bummed out. But I can't just pretend.
Yeah, gotta be real. All right, enjoy your lurk, Doggo Spark. Yeah, don't.
So, don't pretend. Just be yourself. Or yourself with a foam sword and a funny hat.
Yeah, it's okay to not be okay. A message that we've had explicitly told to us in this series before.
Not having fun.
Then don't. That's fine too. No one will be disappointed in you for being you.
All right.
Yeah.
But I don't want to do it alone. You have to help me.
What, you think I'm wearing this feather in my hat because it's fashionable?
Thanor, the monster slayer. Thanks to the gods and all the heavens you've come.
I'm pretty impressed they got Jed
I am in
into this.
desperate need of a great hero. Could you be the one? Please tell me of your exploits.
There was a good 5 seconds there where I wasn't sure if Jed was an asshole or not when we first met him.
Maybe my bard can sing something about me.
Oh.
Oh shoot. I'm pretty sure he fought like a horde of ogres. I don't think, I mean, I would remember in Ancient Kraken, he fought like a horde of things.
A horde of ogres. That's a lot. Thanor slew them with a single shot.
My goodness. So, you must be Thanor's bard, Alto, whose songs have magical powers. It sounds like you are exactly the heroes I need. My name is King Tabor. The age of monsters has come upon my kingdom. Horrible creatures stalk the streets. My people live in constant fear. But there's hope. An ancient prophecy describes 3 mysterious gems known as soul jewels that can
They're
save us
Pearl, Garnet, and
you
Amethyst.
to go search the kingdom.
Forget the fact that Pearl's not actually really a gem. It's fine.
Bring me back those jewels. Do you understand?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes, my liege.
Then you must go now. My people are counting on you.
Should we start with the main road?
Okay.
Let's check out Spiderwood
Time to
Valley.
find some jewels.
Attention monster don't care. Attention monster hunters. This appears to be the result of some sort of extra-dimensional rift opening up and spilling another universe's forest into our world. The Magpie Emporium will investigate. I'm glad you're having fun, honey. This is what I'm talking about, where I forget what the potential holdup was, but I said Steph will probably be able to roll with it, because she can do this kind of thing. The Magpie Emporium arrived in the night, transforming an empty storefront into a fully stocked magical supply shop. Mortal residents are encouraged to come by and peruse our wares. That's not the classic. The,
This is kind of exciting.
Hearing and disappearing magic shop. How's King Tabor feeling about all this? Yay! He's into it. That's great. Can I get any detail?
Alex really saved the day. Gabe would be proud.
And he's just into it because Ethan is into it. Of course, which is fair. I do want to check on this because I feel like most famous hero of the Attaway Peninsula held a valley bear with his bare hands and threw a spear into a wraith. So yeah, none of this was the stuff that we were being asked about with ogres and krakens, but I do want to bear it in mind for future usage.
How do we know where to look?
We don't. That's the joy of these parts of the game.
It's a true adventure.
Oh.
Ooh, scroll.
Is that a scroll of paper?
Take. Ooh, a scroll of healing. Nice. Oh, full health. So we probably want to save that for either when we've got some serious negative effect or we're pretty much nearly dead.
What is that?
It's a magic scroll we can use in fights.
Oh.
Oh. Sorry, didn't realize that would cut you off. Okay, it's Orion.
Okay. It's a wolf.
A dire wolf.
Okay.
Shit, what do we do?
One of those ate my loot once.
Fight it.
Alright, let's do this. I can do 1 damage at a time. Oh, you can use your burning blade. That will be useful. Attack, burning blade.
Burning blade. 1 damage. And you're on fire for the next 2 turns.
Yep. Alex. You can only do 1 damage with Untuned Chord. And I'm guessing magic has limited usage. think I might save the steel because this seems like it should be a relatively low level monster. Let's just do our regular attack.
Untuned cord. 1 damage.
2 damage.
Okay. Okay.
I'm still on fire.
Okay, we're gonna do this then. Stirring him to buff Ethan.
Double Thanor's next attack.
And oh, that doesn't do that much, to be honest. 4 damage. Okay, that is pretty good actually. So we've done a total of 6 damage, 7 damage so far. All right, he's down. Honestly, he probably had like 5 HP. Loot. Key.
Oh, cool. I learned a magic attack.
1 damage to allies. Better be nice to Thanor.
All right. I guess fire do be like that.
Let's keep going. What do you think this key is for?
Maybe it unlocks something in one of these stores. I should probably drop in on Riley and thank her in person.
Kind of funny how Alex has never seen joy in her life, and now she's seeing it everywhere. Nice. Dust Daylight. Thanks for the drink. Hey, I made Ryan tell me what the USB is for. He was being vague for my own protection. Oh. Don't worry. I'm gonna try my best to get you access. OMG. No guarantees. Depends on how good the password is. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That she's doing a dictionary attack. Thank you so much for even trying. We weren't sure if you would. Well, you deserve the truth. Typhon's obviously hiding something. Mac's still scared to death. Anyway, I'll be at the shop if you need it. I really appreciate it. Okay. That's woo. Yes. We got some internet direwolves. Yes, definitely annoyed the corpse.
How do we know for sure it's dead? Should we tickle it?
Stop it. Be serious.
No, I refuse. Have you seen this hat? I am not going to be serious. Ooh, there's $1.
Huh. Did Ethan drop this?
It's a happy $1.
I swung over the top once.
No, you didn't.
No way.
That's a myth.
Prove it. I'll give you $1 if
You can swing over the top on swings that have like
I did. I don't have to
instead of like ropes or chains that have like a solid metal bar.
do it, dude. I dare you.
But not going to work on the standard swing. Just swing up to a certain point and then you kind of drop straight back down. It messes up the pendulum effect. Kind of want to find more scrolls. Oh, right on cue.
It's cute. Oh, I bet we can use that.
All right, another scroll of healing. Good, good. Got 2 of those now, so we don't need to be too worried about using them.
Yeah.
Side effect, we also means that we don't need to be as worried about
Thanor the Monster Slayer. And my bard.
and my axe.
And what you up
I
to?
don't know, I guess you can't call an acoustic guitar an axe.
Saving your lives. There's monsters out there. Orcs and minotaurs and such. Be careful.
And wolves and snakes.
Dangerous.
And bears, oh my. Right,
How about a dragon with a candy treasure hoard, chocolate coins, sugar pearls, gummy jewels?
Yes, I love that.
we have inspired them. Yeah, so having 2 scrolls of healing means we don't need to be as worried about health, which also means we don't need to be as worried about well, that's cool. Also means we don't need to be that worried about using that fire blast attack. Because that costs health. Ooh, angry appointments.
It just pisses me off so bad, you know? The way this world is designed to make you into a horrible person.
Can't feel that way.
That's just the price we pay for safety and security, I guess.
Is it?
Copper plate gothic. Sure? This is definitely made by a horrible person.
Of course. That's how it works. You sharpen your teeth or you starve.
Using those overused fonts.
Diane's trying so hard to be a ruthless monster that she just might become one.
Established 1972. Blood.
Whoa. What's that about?
Do I talk to Ethan? I guess. I guess we just go into the... Oh, guy's wearing a funny hat.
Heed my warning, you traveling twosome.
He's into it.
For within that tavern, it is quite gruesome.
No, you don't need to rhyme. It's okay. Oh, it's the writer boyfriend. Okay, that makes sense that he's into all the rhyming and the riddling.
Hey, let's hear your riddle.
There are 3, it is said. Heroes long dead. Fashioned into soul jewels.
That's what we're looking for, yep.
Red. What are their names? Do not be misled.
How are we supposed to know that?
Maybe we can look for some clues.
Okay, alright. I wonder if... I mean, I guess you can just, die in this lap. You can run out of hit points.
Looks like the Black Lantern is part of the lark.
Alright, I'm going in. Gullwether's Tavern, classic.
Wanna look in here?
Yeah. Let's go in.
Neat how they've... Oh, for a minute I thought there was like burned into the wood. Looks like it's painted actually. It is believed that a troll of some kind. Something. Oh.
What happened here?
This is some pretty cool,
Fellow survivors, I see.
You do look like a gnome, but you're a bit tall, but it's fine. No, Wolf is oddly bipedal as well. Who the guy is?
The bartender here?
Nope. Monster ate all of the staff. We'll have to serve ourselves.
Ooh.
Do you know what this key is for?
Belonged to Barry, the tavern keeper. That's his leg over there.
Oh, well, maybe we can search his leg.
So, if you want to try all of the locks...
In my experience in RPGs, you can still search dismembered body parts.
Let's see what we can find around here.
I want to read this poster.
We're gonna have to deal with this, aren't we?
Come on, load in. There we go. A swamp troll below the eastern bridge. Alright. You're definitely going to have to deal with that. Is this just a lap episode? It does seem like it.
Okay. I think
that's cool. They really stepped up from having like a D&D section last time. It's kind of funny. The last time Deck 9 did a Life is Strange game, they threw in a D&D game. Everybody loved it. So now they are throwing in a LARP with the same GM.
I'm a genius for convincing Steph that my character should be alone behind the bar. All the drinks I want.
Not sure how I feel about that.
Oh, Ducky, you card.
Steph really went all out in here.
Oh, are we gonna like tell him not to be all happy about that? About that ale.
I see you've poured yourself some ale.
I don't want to break character. He's clearly King Tabor. Not Ned. Oh, wait, Ned? Wait, I'm thinking of Jed. Ned would be a,
I heard Barry the Tavern Keeper has a son, Ned, who's very observant.
So, Barry's like 100 years old?
Alright, well, that had no consequences, so I guess it's okay.
Well, I'm not proud of it, but I tripped an elderly woman.
Yep, that'll do it.
She had it coming. Stingy dish wench.
Ethan's into it. We are on a quest.
Want to tell him about our quest?
We're on a quest to end the Age of Monsters. So you won't have to live in fear anymore.
Are you now? Let me give you something that you may find useful.
That rings a bell.
Thanks. I'm gonna go ahead and guess.
The Ophidian Chime. That's neat. We did see the serpent on my block, so
We're gonna keep looking around.
Good luck.
now the only thing we have to worry about is Troll. We'll probably need to use his burning blade attack. You know, trolls and fire. Rolling pin, music box, bloody leg. That does look fantastical. And lock.
Baynor, did you see this?
That's got to be it.
That's a pretty cool box, to be honest.
It's one of the jewels.
Alright. We have the purple one. But they're purple, blue, and red. Those are also the three colors of emotions we had before we found joy.
One down, 2 to go.
That wasn't so bad, right? Now I feel more confident we can find the others. In retrospect, this is so obviously a decoy. House barred. Sorry, Steph. Alto is pretty happy with her current gig.
This is oh. Yeah, Steph is definitely messing with her here. Cute smile, plus. Old swords for sale, alright. Repel monsters with a secret blend of herbs. Oh, okay. We do have one gold coin, I think. Right. Spooky sounds around the castle. Oh, good, another coin. Loot.
Oh, hey, a coin.
This seems like a huge amount of effort for for basically one player. I mean, it occurs to me that if you had more players, you probably would find a lot fewer coins and scrolls, basically.
What happened to the rest
you know,
of the music?
other people would be picking them up. Ooh, hypnotic fugue. Nice. Take.
What happened to the rest of the music?
Let me check my character sheet, see if it says what that, Oh, this was once per battle, so we might as well use it, I feel like. Especially if there's multiple enemies. Because the way I read this, it does 3 damage to all enemies. And again, if we get into trouble, we have multiple, how do we access our inventory? Just give a really quick check in the settings. Probably gameplay. Keep fine. Yeah. Reset camera. Oh yeah, I guess that makes toggle inventory I. No, all right. It didn't show up anywhere. We are looking for the Soul Sapphire and the Soul Loop. So we don't have Pearl, but we do kind of have Garnet. No spoilers intended for Steven Universe.
I think Ducky dropped this.
Garnet, Amethyst, and Pearl. And Ethan.
Here we go. This probably has the answer to that riddle.
Bellin, Nira, and Destiny. So we've picked up Bellin. We're looking for Nira and Destiny. Bellin is an illusionist. Dessus the cleric. And Nira the berserker. Alright, that all checks out. Bellin, Nira, and Destiny. Happy paper.
The 13th quinquennial meeting of the Daegu Biscuit Boys is hereby called to order. I'm sorry to announce that all 6 of us remain upright and above ground.
First point of order. Ducky, if you had to guess, though, about how much longer you fixing to live?
Just long enough to collect, Gordon, and not a minute longer. I'll crawl graveward with your shares clutched
Is this a
fingers. You mark my
a
words.
tontine? Where everybody like takes bets on who's game. It is.
In a tontine.
You basically all put in money and whoever lives longest gets to keep it. I'm pretty sure they're illegal in some places. Because, you know, it does kind of incentivize murder to some extent.
Rough day for Barry the Tavern Keeper. I actually feel bad for that person.
If there was a monster and you only had your guitar, would you smash their head with it? Be honest.
Oh, no. Yeah, heck yeah.
Of course I would.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I'll believe it when I see it.
You're gonna see it.
I wonder if Alto the Bard would have cracked the tavern top 20.
Bye.
I guess it's fine to do that even in just a game. Because in real life, obviously, it's a life and death situation. Screw the guitar. In a game, they don't even make contact with these swords the way that Ethan's been swinging. So it'll be fine. Come on, load. Thank you. It's just waiting for me to ask.
Check out what I found in that chest.
Ooh, loot, loot. +1 dodge. Only be used once. Okay.
Nice work, Thanor.
That +1 is a little bit misleading because, again, it works on a all or nothing basis. Just avoid next
There
attack.
was some really interesting stuff in there.
Now you look.
Can we hear that riddle again, please?
There are 3, it is said. Heroes long dead.
Excuse me.
Fashioned into soul jewels. Blue, violet, red. What are their names? Do not be misled.
I'll try not to be. Answer.
Ready to answer? I'll say it once more.
No, you already said it once more.
There are 3, it is said. Heroes long dead. Fashioned into soul jewels. Blue, violet, red. What are their names? Do not be misled.
Yeah, alright.
Their names are...
Sapphire, Amethyst, and Ruby. Kinda.
The answer is Nira, Dasis, and Bellin.
You solved the riddle you've been told. Your prize? A useful hint. Behold. To bribe that deadly troll of old, you have to pay 4 coins of gold.
That's the same price as...
Got it.
There was something else that was 4 coins. Oh, it was like some spices of monster repellent.
My verse? You may take 1 gold from my purse.
Can we just like beat this guy up and like roll him for more? Alright, we've got 3 now.
I wish we could go back to the...
Thanks.
Alright. So I have a feeling that we need to check out the ye old magic shop. Although, you never know where you're going to find another scroll or something, so we do want to keep an eye out. We've already been over there, I think. Oh, here we go.
Hey, kid. You responsible for that massacre in the Black Lantern?
Kinda.
We're the good guys.
Right, of course.
And the people needed to be massacred, so yes.
Taking that.
Oh, okay. Man, I feel like there's
another scroll.
gotta be a boss battle.
Cool.
Or we're like over-prepared. To be fair, I am intentionally trying to be over-prepared, so...
Could there be something down the alley?
There could. It's Spiderweb's Alley. It is marked on the map. You're dead. Shush.
They're here.
Woe is me. Woe is me.
Yeah, lots of woe.
Behold, my love has been slain by yonder river monster. Where?
In the
Just
river.
down the yonder alley.
Beware of river monster.
Alright, let's do this. Oh. Oh, it's a river serpent.
Kind of snake.
We can use the Ophidian chime.
I guess.
Oh, it's the same as the wolf. I guess that makes sense. You don't really need multiple
Fight it.
actors. You're only going to be fighting one at a time.
I feel bad for it. It's just living its life. Being a snake.
Just doing snake things.
Eats people.
That's a snake thing.
It's gonna attack. What do you want to do?
Bell.
Ophidian chime. Snakes within hearing must fall asleep.
Pretend that's a low sound. Snake's ears are internal, so they can't hear.
Boo. Nerd.
Nice.
This is.
Oh, loot.
More loot.
How is a snake carrying that? How is a wolf carrying that, for that matter?
Let's make some ears bleed.
Alright. B, attack. We got some pretty good Alpha Strike abilities going on now.
What's that?
Oh, we found Destus.
It's like a dragon scale or something.
Oh, is it not Sapphire?
Maybe it's got magical powers. Let's hang on to it.
Yeah.
Alright. Still only 2 hit points down. And we still have 2 spells of healing.
That was so smart of you to use the bell.
It worked out, didn't it?
Gotta make sure you use these items when you can. +1 dodge. Alright.
We're like master scroll seekers.
Yeah, we have a lot of scrolls. Yeah, I feel pretty confident about our performance in any battle that they may spring upon us. I mean, I think another thing to bear in mind is that I'm sure Steph is trying to go hard on Ethan.
We handled
So
the rivers.
the fact that I'm being a little bit of a munchkin here probably means that we're going to absolutely destroy it.
Come on. Monster abundances are when you need apothecaries the most.
True story.
Aw,
Disappointed?
I thought I would finally get to go in.
Oh, blacksmith. He's selling used swords, if I remember correctly. Oh, he's angry.
What a thankless life. Being a smith in the age of
He's
monsters.
angry in character.
He's really into this.
That's awesome.
It's really sweet how many people Steph's roped into this. Everything okay? You seem pretty,
Can I have your scroll?
I've forgotten the damn components of sun silver. Don't suppose you know the composition?
Yeah, it's silver and sun.
If we find out, we'll tell you.
I won't hold my breath.
Ah, here we go. The Magpie Emporium.
I'm guessing this is a fancy art gallery. Wait, no. A pet shop.
It sells strictly Magpie.
Go for it.
It's a book called The Antique Magpie. That's vaguely similar. I assume it's about antique. Be like a place that just collects and sells things. Oh, that's the episode title.
Come in.
Black screen of anticipation. They should just rebrand loading screens as anticipation screen. Just to piss people off, because nobody's going to feel better about it, but you know.
Sorry about the lock. These are dangerous times.
Ooh, witchy.
Welcome to the Magpie Emporium.
Oh, so this is like a magic shop.
I'm gonna take a look around a bit, okay?
Okay.
Nice. She's just gone ahead and...
Done to the place.
That's pretty cool.
That's not ominous at all.
What do we got? Alright. No responsibility for the consequences from the Guild of Magic. A lute!
I'd like to try one of those bard instruments, please.
You'll need to schedule a private appointment.
I'll do that. Oh, hey.
Yay.
Sun silver.
Iron,
We
goblin
should tell
ore,
that
and fire
blacksmith.
powder. Right? Let's read some lore. Why not?
With all these names.
Sun silver, a semi-magical compound used in the forging of ceremonial weapons, shields, and crests. Once set, sun silver can shine with the brightness of 7 suns, making it popular at coronations, weddings, and early morning council meetings. Components: iron, goblin ore, fire powder. The discovery of sun silver dates back to the royal smith of Griffin's Peak, who first fabricated the great sword Liepsna Kratas under the direction of high alchemist Robert Welbur. I like that, like, Robert Welbur is such a, like, ordinary British, sort of old Englishy kind of a name, but they go ahead and name their great sword Liepsna Kratas. Is there anything backwards? Satag and no? And Spiel? That Arkenspiel? No? No. The Tarkenspiel. Does sound like it could be a thing, but it is also not really a thing. That's nice, using a banker's lamp as ominous green
That
illumination.
actually looks legit. Golems. Animation fee not included.
Nice.
Oh, Steph.
They're pretty small, but they can still be at least a bit of an annoyance.
They have drills for this.
Gather those who matter, cast protective circle, create illusion in other direction, and await Archmage assistance. Are there any... I don't know if I can just spot things. Hey, it's a cat!
Warning. Cat is cursed. Do not pet. Yeah, no need to warn me.
We already know that the witch's cat.
Seeking insight? Draw a card.
Again, bring back something that we briefly touched on in Before the Storm. There was some talk of the tarot imagery of Chloe had a shirt of the tower that she had the option of wearing,
What do I want insight about?
which arguably is also imagery from the first Life is Strange with the lighthouse, representing creative destruction. People.
Steph is just awesome.
The Fool is not necessarily about being an idiot. It's like being naive and being at the start of your journey. I mean, as you can see, there's a 0 there. It's the first card in the Major Arcana. And yeah, spontaneity, fearlessness. Adventures welcomed gladly. Starting out on your adventure. Makes sense. Let's just go
really
forward.
wish things would stop changing. For once.
That fits for Alex. Card of decisive, inevitable change. The eternal cycle of life. Also got a lot of birds on it, which is really more of a Ryan thing. Let's see what we've got for Ryan.
For Ryan? I hope so.
Card of inspiration, optimism, and hope for the future. The star, I think I mentioned the tower. The star traditionally comes right after the tower. The tower is about losing everything that you had before so you could start new kind of thing, creative destruction. Tearing down the stagnant things of the past. And then after that you have hope in the form of the star. It's kind of the new start that's ahead of you, but yeah. Things. My power.
Chaos and destruction.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah. No shit.
As I said, it's not necessarily a negative thing. The destruction of the tower. We talked plenty about that. Thing. Haven.
Yikes.
Death. Again, every time somebody draws death or the devil in tarot, everybody has to explain how it doesn't necessarily mean what you normally think about. But yeah, a card of endings. Inevitable transformation, letting go. Sums it up. Particularly kind of, letting go. It's kind of like the tower in that regard, but less about kind of dramatic and chaotic and more about kind of drawing things to a close.
Holy shit.
The devil.
Too real.
Power and domination and pursuit of the same, and yeah, I guess grasping onto things. It's associated with greed. I think the devil comes right. But yeah, see, this is 15. The star was 17. Tower's 16. In terms of kind of the journey of the major arcana, the devil is the things that you hold on to for too long that become stagnant and need to be cast down by the destruction of the tower in order to make way for the new light of the star. So, cool. Cool.
I guess some heroes are into bards with flashy guitars, but I'm glad Thanor has better taste.
Widely believed to be the instrument of Fleet Silvertongue, Bard of Champions and Savior of Prince Cladoin. Priceless or best offer. It's great. Is an excellent. He's scared. Scared that it won't go well? That makes sense. I can imagine her being nervous about something that she's put a lot of time preparing.
When Alex said I'm hot, did she mean it? Or was she just messing around?
Never seen Steph feel this way before.
That's not what she
Maybe I
was
could
scared about.
Reassure her. She's always so confident.
Interesting.
The streets used to be full of people.
Let's take a look at the magical weird.
I bet we're supposed to buy something here.
Now, I'm concerned because we do need 4 coins for the troll, but we could probably just fight the troll instead.
The soul sapphire's right there.
We have to get that.
For sale.
It's also 15,000 gold, it looks like.
I am the only vendor of magical items in the kingdom.
What's this troll
There's
dust?
definitely a troll at the Eastern Bridge.
Very friendly troll. Now that I'd like to see.
Okay. That's cheaper than paying the fee with troll. All right, let's take a look at the soul sapphire.
Why is this 10,000?
Oh, 10,000? Hard to read from
Was
here.
I too generous? It was originally 20,000, but
no, I meant
You're gonna have to do a quest for it, or haggle.
Maybe we can make some kind of deal with her.
would you consider giving us that sapphire in exchange for something far more valuable? My hand. in marriage. And all of its associated benefits. And you should know, I wouldn't offer if I didn't mean it.
Jumping straight to the big commitments. There's a joke that says, like, you know, what does a lesbian bring on a first date? A U-Haul.
Just got real.
And the accompanying joke, what does a gay man bring on a second date? What's a second date?
But
I don't know what's with those stereotypes, but
for now.
Certainly there's the sense of very rapidly jumping into a at least the representation of a committed relationship here.
End the age of monsters.
I've heard there's a magical fish that lives in the River of Sorrows. Bring me back one of its scales.
Oh, we have a scale.
And I'll give you the sapphire in return.
We might have done this out of order. Heck yeah.
Magic fish scale.
Impressive.
Didn't even have to see the magic fish.
Well,
I think that might be a swallow on her tattoo there.
the bargain.
I was thinking it might be a moth earlier because I think part of the wing was like covered. Alright. 2 down, 1 to go. A lot easier than the Infinity Stones because half as many to deal with.
Only one more jewel left.
Getting there.
I'm going to go ahead and buy that gold dust.
3 gold, please.
Alright, and we can't afford anything else, right? Oh, we have one more coin. The thing is, like, so a scroll of nimbleness, you avoid 1 attack. A scroll of advantage, you gain 1 turn. A scroll of healing gets you 10 hit points. In fact, I think it's both. I think it's your whole party gains back up to 10 hit points, full health. 1 gold, that's an amazing deal. You and your allies to full health.
So I can heal already with my music.
Yeah, but come on.
Yeah, but the scroll heal.
The scroll is really good.
1 gold, please.
The scroll of healing. I mean, if you're in actual D&D and you had a, I mean, that's certainly more than a Cure Light Wounds spell can do, for example. But if you're at higher levels, then curing full health would require probably a heal spell, which is level,
He's forging the
I want to
Skyforge
say 6.
Oh,
It's up there anyway.
One day, Thanor's gonna find it.
Also, my knowledge of that is from 2nd edition, so yeah.
It's a wonder Valkyrie's ever hungry. What with all the human flesh I assume she consumes.
No, she doesn't hunt to feed. She hunts for the joy of mayhem. She simply tears her victims limb from limb and leaves them be.
Man, my dating life could have used a truth spell or 2.
Unbetrothed, come to the Magpie Emporium on Sunday evenings. Meet other unwed hopefuls in a truth-spelled environment. Love potions strictly prohibited. I've seen people discussing, like, what a big deal the Circle of Truth spell would actually be in real life.
Where to next?
There's whole long, drawn-out thought experiments about the effect that having that kind of spell would have on relationships and contracts and business and all kinds of things. Oh, she's happy. She's gone from purple to yellow. Alright. Get that anticipation screen done. Back out into the streets. Oh, we can tell them about the Sun Silver now.
Hey, we found the components of Sun Silver.
It's iron, goblin ore, and fire powder.
Praise the gods. Of course.
Yoink. Goal of advantage. All right.
I saw that, like, right before you picked it up.
Okay, you can have the credit.
But this wasn't a scroll finding situation. This was a gifting thing. Right. Where are we going now? Oh, we need to find the soul ruby, which is probably in the flower shop. Shut up, old boy. The age of monsters hath descended upon our fair hamlet. Alright, Hector gets a few more points. He was the guy that was, I don't know, talking about how he could never get a date or something. He was the original orb man, Hector. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Listen not, sir, to those who would tell you to abandon hope, for the great hero Thanor has arrived at our gates. What does this mean? I just wanted to get some ice cream. I like how he could recognize Ryan's "oh." Okay. Lost one flash dive. I think I had it last night when I was at the lantern earlier. Please, if anyone finds it, get in touch with me immediately. I am offering a reward. Ooh. By the way, it contains compromising information on my employer. It's kind of my insurance for, keeping me alive. What kind of reward? No, but depending on the reward, I'll try a lot hard to find it. For a moment, I mean, I said Haley. For a moment, I was thinking it said Riley. It's like, not that I have it, but is there money?
Already defeated the serpent. Maybe you can handle the troll around the bridge.
Maybe. Maybe we can actually recruit troll if it becomes friendly. Which way is the bridge? This way? Yeah, this is the flowers. Life without the monsters. Seems so long ago. Okay, I want to fight the troll.
What we'll find at the Bridge of Flowers.
I want to use the thing on the troll. Troll dust. Oh, there he is. Oh, he's got like a... Is that like a old giant strength? Girdle of giant strength?
Soul jewel right there.
Oh, you like my belt? It's made of human skin.
It's a pretty good mask.
What do you think we should do?
Dust.
Troll dust. Dusted trolls become very
I've been like figuring out my combat strategy ever since the first combat, and trying to build up all of the combat abilities and items. We've just ended up avoiding them all. Well, now you're a glittery troll.
I love visitors. Can I get you anything? A glass of marsh water, slug chips.
How about that jewel on your belt?
And if you say no, we will kill you with fire.
Sure.
Yes. All right. We finally have all three.
Anything else?
Help our quest.
We're on a quest. Anything you can do to help us out?
Join our party. Need a troll. Troll party member.
I could teach you to fight like me.
Ooh, all right.
Here you go.
Strike of Wrath.
That was quick.
Why don't you say something nice about each of us?
You put a great deal of thoughtfulness and care into...
Oh, he's not talking to Thanor. That's great.
And you see deep into the hearts of people. But you don't let that stop you from believing in them.
This troll is emo.
Yeah.
Trollmo. That is all.
I think that's all we need, right?
Come visit again. Anytime.
I really should have talked about how big and strong Thanor is, and how you're glad you got troll dusted because you clearly couldn't deal with him.
Yep.
Yep, that's we've signed up another one.
That troll was scary. I admit it.
Nothing to admit. I wonder how Riley's
Oh,
doing with the USB.
I didn't mean to walk over you. How are you doing, dog? Oh, you're sad? Why sad?
Such a gorgeous day. I wish I used it better.
Can I recommend LARPing?
That's pretty sad, but real. Seeing something that brings you happiness and actually being sad instead, you wish it brought you more, that you wish you were doing something, using it correctly. Kind of rough.
Mind if I duck in here a second?
Barred business.
I have to.
That means everybody else is barred from entering.
Bar guild membership.
Barred from entering.
Okay.
All right. Riley, what you got on that USB drive? Diane is looking for. And gnomes, more gnomes. I mean, that's what they should be doing charitable work for. Ending gnomelessness. No, I halfway through making that quip, I saw that that's for Alzheimer's, which is... Yep. We're definitely changing things around here with Eleanor's situation. Yes, what you gotta do, you just gotta adjust.
Hey there.
I think that's probably one of the running themes in this game. Trying to adjust to change. Certainly that was
How progress is going with
Alex's sigil in the tarot, was the Wheel of Fortune. It's all about change and adjusting. So
For fuck's sake.
so happy we're talking again. I know it's hard to trust me after all that shit was Typhon, but I'm not going anywhere. I'll be here to help you and Nana whenever you need. You're really strong and wonderful. I still love you. I'm not asking either. Okay. Oh, she's sad.
There's a whole tech side to Riley.
Probably about
Gabe did, though.
oh, we can do a proper
Anna's
dive
such a good person. She
Yep.
doesn't deserve any of this.
And neither does
about
Riley.
Eleanor.
Any luck with the USB?
No, not yet. It's gonna take hours, if we're lucky.
Oh.
Yeah, in fact, it's probably
If you wanna check it
currently,
out,
yeah, it's running
on
right
our
now.
office computer, but don't touch anything.
Okay. Thank you so much for doing this.
You don't have to thank me. It's the least I could do for Gabe.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, it's a nice distraction for me right now.
Is something going on with Eleanor?
I found out Nana has been sick. She has Alzheimer's.
Wow.
There's a YouTuber I follow that does the Life is Strange thing
Let's talk about something else.
that often has often relates a lot whenever things about having older relatives with dementia comes up in a game. But I suspect probably had some real life experience about it. So I wonder how she'll react to this stuff. How's everything? How's the school stuff?
Still going to school?
Oh, no. I turned them down. Nana told me not to, but she's going to need help.
That's probably a big chunk of why Eleanor wasn't going to tell you. I mean, I probably did make the right choice, but
Must have been a hard decision.
No, I knew what I had to do. What's hard is dealing with the disappointment.
lot of good people. Yeah. Like solid folk.
How's Mac doing? I haven't seen him in a while.
Oh, he's around. Probably too embarrassed to show his face. He has been helping Nana a lot. I'm sure he's just trying to get back together with me, but it kinda doesn't matter. I'm grateful he's here.
Alright, well,
Let's talk later.
that's enough of that.
I'll let you know if I make any progress.
So we've officially checked in. All we have to do is head back to the game and bring the gems to the king. Take a quick look around here. Look at this photograph.
Guess they're reminders.
There's a chance it's actually cracked it while she's been out there.
I will definitely not touch this.
Hack be nimble. Interesting. Password Diane4 with an at in it. So it sounds like it's actually a little bit more sophisticated than a scary attack. I think we've already looked at this episode. Got reminders everywhere. I apologize for not looking at everything.
So Eleanor's donating all those
I mentioned this in the
decorations?
previous episode. I try to at least still get a good sense of what's going on, but my usual temptation would be to make sure I get every single thing in the game, but I just don't think I have the energy to do that until get through the game, get through the episodes. So things like the flower range, the reminders, I think we can probably get a feel for what's going on there without actually stopping and taking a look. Much as I would usually want to carefully seek out every single thing and click on all of the options.
All right. Back to the park.
Alrighty then. Parkwards we shall go. That is the other way. Beyond yon verdant glowing cross.
Seems like so long ago.
In case people just thought I was crazy. Life without the monsters. That guy's really got the NPC thing down.
Go get him, Ethan.
That guy does not.
I'm Thanor.
Thanor. Oh, I just realized. Ethan, if you take off the E and you add an or on the end and make it a little bit more fantastical, you get Thanor. So that's what's up with that.
What's all this?
We're saving the world.
To talk right now. Sorry.
Knock him dead.
Where's the castle? Is it going to be like a final boss battle? Wait, where's the that's past the rock, right? The way around. Ooh, all right, we've there. Oh snap! It's a dryad.
It's my mom.
Thanor, the monster slayer, you've come at last. Do you remember me from your past adventures?
No.
Netheria.
Oh, cool.
The forest spirit.
You have done well.
Hope she's
on
not
your
doing anything
quest.
nefarious.
The forest notices. She offers a treasure for you to claim. Look, there.
What is that?
Is it a mighty sword of slaying off the monsters?
The Sky Sword.
It is.
It's the Sky Sword of Power. It's exactly
That's awesome.
the same as I drew in the comics. It's got the pincer and the same grip, and it's got this part for the jewels. How do they do it?
They're just awesome. Cool.
Can I really take it?
Only if you're a truly great warrior. So yeah.
Promise me you'll only use it for good. Helping others and stuff like that.
Okay.
You know, the Sky Sword doesn't look like it's... Well, the Sky Sword doesn't look like it's padded for boffing people. But also we haven't actually been doing that last, probably. We did it. We got the yellow. The red, purple, and blue gems go in the sword, but the yellow gem wields the sword. That's pretty great.
Bard, a song, if you please.
Hero, our hero brings a warrior's heart. Wait, wrong game. I don't think it matters. But I like the sense that it feels like we've, reached a point where it's about, prophecy fulfilled. It's triumph, not just adventures to come. Oh snap, boss fight. Let's go. Spirit of chaos and disharmony. You can tell by that evil laugh swirling past the stained glass windows. Oh snap, it's Kravius! Alright, let's do this.
I'll take that sword now, and the jewels!
Kravius, Lord of the Underworld! I should have known King Tabor was you all along!
You fools! You have collected the jewels
Oh,
I
nice.
need and brought them right to me!
I didn't realize that was Jed. That's a classic twist right there. Just the quest giver turns out to be the villain.
We've gotten this far. We can beat him.
Heck yeah, we can.
Give them to me!
Ooh. Alright, so now it's time to actually use... Oh, cool, now we have... we're out of 1,000 instead of out of... Oh, because now we're seeing it the way he sees it, so suddenly it's like a full-on JRPG. That's awesome. Let's use one scroll of advantage. I think we have 2 of those.
Scroll of advantage.
We're going to alpha strike these guys. So we're going to do as much damage off the bat as we can. So I think probably steering him. Oh, I should have taken a look at my... No, I can't. Yeah, we're going to do a steering him. So he gets double damage. And then we're going to do a fire blast. Which hopefully gets doubled. It's not technically an attack. Hopefully it still gets doubled.
Fire blast!
And that's going to hurt us as well.
Sorry.
Worth it.
And then, alright, we get another turn. Can I use a scroll of advantage twice? Another one? I guess so.
Scroll of advantage.
So we're going to get like 3 turns in a row before he gets to do anything. I'm just going to continue buffing Thanor.
Stirring him.
And let's see. What's he got? Strike of Wrath?
Strike of Wrath!
So get that double damage Strike of Wrath. And now... Okay, we're out of Scrolls of Advantage. Let's use the Scroll of Nimbleness just in case. So we can... So he can't really hurt us next turn. So that basically gives us another free turn. Well. And we will once again buff Thanor and do a Strike of Wrath. So really what we're all about... Oh, we can't. Oh, it's once per battle. Alright. Oh, and so's Fire Blast. Okay, okay. Fine. We will do... I think well, we want to do more instant damage. Burning Blade kind of gives us damage that lasts over multiple turns, but we're really working on an Alpha Strike here. We're doing things that let us act more, things that let us do more damage, and attacks. Well, we have Scroll of Nimbleness, so good luck, buddy. Oh, we have another Scroll of Nimbleness? I just collected all the scrolls and now I'm kind of invincible. Stirring him. Still haven't needed to use my full heal, which I have, I think, at least 2 of. Maybe 3. Another big old stab. Yes. Oh, is this going to be his next form? No, doesn't sound like it. Got you, Jed. I mean, Kravius. Oh, nice.
We did it!
I can't believe what just happened!
That was truly epic.
That last fight was epic!
Yeah, but the best part was finding...
The sword, probably? Oh. Well, that's rough. They're not going to hurt you, but they'll bring everything back. And they're going to be doing that regularly.
Dead. Gabe's dead because of me. It's my fault.
Oof.
I killed Gabe. I killed Gabe. I killed Gabe.
You basically can't live here anymore. Unless we get rid of Typhon. I mean, you can treat this, you can get better, but it's always going to be at least a little bit.
Your fault. At all.
That sound is always going to be a little bit of a trigger.
Okay. It wasn't.
So we really got to get rid of Typhon. It's not just a revenge thing at this point. It's for Ethan's emotional well-being. We must drive out the monsters from this land. Screen of anticipation. I swear commenting on the loading screen makes it fast. You can sit there in silence for a long time, but as soon as you're done talking about it. Oh, this is his studio. Just Gulpin.
Hey. Thanks for coming.
Of course. Ethan's dad already pick him up?
Yeah, they just left. I just wanted to thank you. Ethan needed today.
Honestly, by the end, I was having just as much fun as he was.
He thinks the world of you, you know. After everything, I think you're sort of his hero.
He's sort of mine. How creative he is. You must be so proud of him. He was so thrilled to see you show up with the sword.
I think that was mostly about the sword.
Oh, of course she would have made it too,
But I think he was
because
happy to see you.
she
in his
does
world.
all of this artsy stuff, sculpting. I mean, looked like more of a woodworking thing, but we do both painting and oh no,
Sorry. I'm sorry.
I think Ryan was talking about doing a bunch of wood carving in
God,
preparation,
Alex, don't mind me,
so maybe he
okay?
did it.
Just a lot going on.
Yeah, there is. It's totally fair. Since one of these dialogue options is basically what I just said out loud.
I can imagine getting Ethan ready for his dad, the shop, the
That's
spring
not
festival.
what's going on with it.
I'm always here if you want to talk about anything.
You're really sweet, but I'm okay. Thanks for swinging by. I'll see you at the festival.
Is there any difference between these? This is one of those classic what TV tropes used to call maybe still does, I haven't been on a while, the BioWare dialogue option. Where it's like yes but sarcastically. Go with that one because it's slightly more concerned, whereas
Charlotte,
you sure is slightly more.
I can tell some said no. Fuck, don't you listen? Shit. This was a mistake. Where did that anger come from?
Sad about being, well, angry about being kind of treated, kind of handled with kid gloves, treated like she's fragile. She thinks she can deal with her stuff and she doesn't want to have other people acting like Elizabeth, be my guess. Hero. I did totally kill it. Bards don't really kill it, they just sing. It's the barbarian Thanor that does the killing. Oh, shucks. He sure is loquacious. I think it was Jed that called himself loquacious, but Ducky fits the bill a bit better. Dear Alex, what a marvelous event. I am so glad I could participate in today's live-action roleplay. It brings me back to my days in theatre. Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing, but with more numbers. Did I ever tell you that I once essayed the role of Falstaff in my school's production of The Merry Wives of Windsor? With enough liquid prodding, you may one day get me to recall a few verses. And thank you for including me in the festivities. It's nice to take my mind off things. Anyhow, you enjoy your very first spring festival. I can still remember mine, clear as day. Sincerely, Reginald McAllister Esquire. Thanks, Ducky. Oh. All right. Let's find out.
It looks like Charlotte is really pouring herself into her art.
But what's she sculpting? Somebody reaching up, other people huddled, hunched over. Oh, all right.
This hurts to even look at. How much did it hurt to make?
Well, that's rough.
There's almost an innocence.
Oh, right, because we're going to go into her mind.
I wonder what it's saying.
And see these same things from her perspective soon.
Wonder what's inside.
Feathers. Probably a trapped angel. But not one of those cute cherubic angels, but one of the crazy ones with the billion wings and eye.
Beautiful. So why does it kind of make my skin crawl?
Because it's creepy. Let me just walk around where you can see me before I just reach out my hand towards you. Weird way. What you getting? What do you see? Oh, I guess this will be a bit like Ryan, where everything's being torn apart around her. It's got a hurt for the sculpture, being hit over and over to be changed to something new.
Her anger is so intense. Maybe there's something here that can tell me why.
Gabe, it's your fault. Why would you teach me to need someone again just to go and leave me all alone?
That comment with that comic with the, pink blob in the blocks. It's like, hey, maybe I can let down my shell a little bit and venture out. What? Never again. Thicker box. Comic exists. That's a common feeling. Sense of finally stepping out and trusting the world, and suffering again, and retreating.
Ryan, it's your fault. You were supposed to protect us. Why couldn't you?
Ryan with his birds.
Alex, it's your fault. Everyone loves you. But I can't look at you without thinking about how fucked everything is since you came into my life.
She's so angry at everyone around her. But there's something else here.
Still one more face on this pillar staring at innocence. That Thanor's horned helmet, Puer on the crown is that the boy.
Wrong with me? I can't let myself feel this way. When did I become such a fucking monster? Ethan! It's your fault! Why couldn't you just fucking listen?
You're angry at him. At Ethan. You blame him.
I'm a bad mom, Alex.
Charlotte.
Human.
Charlotte.
I hate my son, Alex.
Looks like all those
And he's creative.
negative words
And he's the most important thing in the entire universe to me.
are all over the saint sculpture even in the real world.
I hate him. For so long, it was just me and him. It took so long to learn how to be okay with that. And I was. But then, Kate, I can deal with hating Ryan, or you, or even Gabe. But Ethan, if he had just listened, Gabe would still be alive. It all comes back to that.
So the question is, I mean, obviously your feelings matter and your actions matter, but what's the context here? And the context is that she can't help it, that she feels this hate towards. But she's still willing to go out there and be Notheria and give him the Sky Sword. So that's what this choice is really about. Are we saying it's your hate that matters, or that you're nurturing?
None of that makes you a bad mom. No matter what you're feeling, you always give Ethan what he needs. That's what matters.
None of it fucking matters. He's dead. I wish I were too.
This anger could kill her, and nothing I'm saying is helping. What if I could just take it away?
Is that going to be a new aspect to your power? I think end of episode 3 was when Matt found a new strange aspect to her powers with the photograph. Being able
I can do it.
to take away a feeling
Anger from her.
is quite dangerous for everybody involved.
What would
really.
that do to her?
Yeah.
What would it do to me? And even if I can, should I?
Is it going to give me a choice? I say lean into it. Let's. I mean, this is a far more interesting way for the story to go. Although. Okay, so I'm thinking that there's two parts of me that are fighting over this. I think her anger is real and she deserves to feel it and to work through it, not to have it artificially stripped away from her. That's sort of the real world thing. Part of me wants to say making use of this weird new aspect to her power is going to take the story in a more interesting direction. So that's what makes me want to do it. But I think I'm going to go with the in-character version rather than the meta version. And the in-character take on it is that she should work through it rather than having it magically stripped away from her.
I can't. I'm sorry, Charlotte.
So it'll take time to do it the real way. I'm not going to say nothing. Did my reassurance mean anything? Does my apology at least show that I understand where she's coming from? I feel like an apology is more believable. Like a reassurance would almost be a platitude. It's, you know, it's all going to be okay. You're a good person. Apologizing shows respect for her and sympathy, and it basically does the same thing as reassuring, but without seeming fake. It validates her feelings. It shows that she is, a legitimate person. I don't know. I'm gonna apologize.
I wish I could do something.
That makes two of us.
Back to the loading screen. Did saying that fix it? Did it gonna go away? The record that's behind my camera did stop spinning when I started talking, but
Hear me out.
still took a while.
Is Typhon run by the Illuminati?
That would explain the conspicuously triangle-shaped logo.
Boom. Finally cracked it.
Hey.
Alex. So, how did things go with Charlotte?
Is it that private though? I mean, that to at least say this much? I think it's okay. I think they're concerned and we're not saying that much.
I don't know. She was hurting so much. I thought I'd be able to help her, but I couldn't.
If you couldn't help her, I'm sure no one could.
Stay sweet.
So please tell me that the USB stick revealed all of Typhon's secrets.
Not yet, but... Alex...
We found a recording of Gabe's call.
That's,
I should probably listen to that. I need to know.
We're here.
Don't need to apologize for breaking down, boy. Hey Alex, it's Ethan. I'm really sorry about that. LARP was amazing, really. You were a badass. You don't have to apologize. I had so much fun with you. Have a great time with your dad, Stace. I always wonder about things like this with there's literally only one thing you can do here. Why make this an interaction and not just continue the cutscene? I'm sure they have their reasons, but something to think about. What's up with that?
Type in safety. Mac? It's me. Fuck off, Jen. Yeah, okay, just listen. I need you to call off the explosion. Ethan's in the blast radius. Shit. He could get killed. What the hell's wrong with you? He snuck off. We're up here right now, trying to find him. Mac, please. All right, I'm on it. We'll halt the blasts. Fuck. You can't imagine the headaches this will create for me. Thanks, Mac. Whatever. Just doing my job.
They just ignored him. It's so fucked.
You know it's bad when Mac turns out to be the good guy.
Technically, that recording doesn't prove that he did actually go and tell,
You
but
okay?
we already know that he did.
We're taking these fuckers down.
And it does sound like he... I mean, I'm talking about Mac. The recording doesn't technically prove that Mac passed on the detail.
Time to dig through
It does, of course, prove that Gabe made the call. But it would be quite easy for Typhon to just throw him under the bus with that. There'd at least be an argument to be made there.
Don't worry. Gotta find joy in the little things. Right, Gabe? A key part of any good investigation.
Absolutely. I heard that actually one of the reasons why in like cop shows and things, the reason that they always have takeout in these boxes with the chopsticks is that you'll notice that they almost never have to actually eat anything. If you had them all like munching on burgers, you know, they'd have to actually take a bite. You know, you'd have the burger would visibly change in between shots. Anytime that you say, okay, back to one, let's do this scene all over again, you would have to make sure that the burger was exactly the way it had been in the previous shot, and in the shot afterwards would have to have one bite taken out of it. The actors would have to be always, you know, either they'd be eating way too much or they'd have to have a spit bucket. But you know, if you just have an empty Chinese takeout container with some chopsticks that they're just rooting around in, it works. So I think that's an interesting way that fried rice has become kind of, or Chinese takeout in these boxes. That fried rice that's on the screen has become synonymous with these late night investigations, TV cops. Let's see what we have to say about
Ryan brought this down from his station. Hope it comes in handy. A cold case and a warm beer.
It's not really a cold case yet. Let's take a look at the map. Typhon Pit. I was tempted to say Python Pit. Actually, they are related. They were both Greek monsters, and I guess the snake is named after the monster. Pool drop off, rock slide, common, old refinery, 2008 mine collapse, sinkhole, avalanches, common, old mill process, back lake killing. Okay. I don't off the top of my head know what is useful here. I think we went to the old refinery, either the old refinery or the old mill, and from there saw the place we wanted to go, which is near a ravine. Maybe we went to the old refinery and then we came up here to this ravine.
We're going to get them. For you, Gabe.
Which is fair. She's sad.
Whatever's going on with Typhon, it wasn't worth Gabe's life.
Two valid responses to tragedy. Flash drive. Come on. Flash.
Thanks for spilling your guts. This time, I don't think Gabe would mind his little sister messing with his stuff. Gabe's call came in from the sat phone at 8:41 p.m. I should find the next call and see if that has any information.
Okay. I guess I probably should have talked to them before that. Here we go, sat phone. Now the next call was outgoing.
Lena, it's Diane. We have a problem. You're kidding. There's a kid lost in the mountains near the pit. We need to postpone.
Oh, so we can see who...
Lena? Haven is your site, Diane, and therefore this is your decision. I know I don't need to remind you of the stakes. Someone could be hurt. Or killed.
We know it wouldn't be... This information won't implicate Diane because it's her insurance USB stick.
I'm just asking for one day. If you postpone tonight's scheduled blast, you put Rhea in jeopardy. That puts the whole company in jeopardy. Is that what you want? No. Then do the math
Rhea.
to make the right call. Email me when it's done. I will.
What the hell?
Codename for a project.
Must have been pretty damn important.
Maybe Diane says more about it in her email?
Maybe. Let me see if I can find it.
I actually want to check in on some of the...
Lena. Hello, Diane. Is it safe to assume you've gotten your emotions under control?
Right, this is the next day.
Emotions? Someone was killed last night because of a decision you made. I would be very careful with what you say next. Who do you think is more at risk here? Me or you? Excuse me? Now, of course, we're all committed to helping you make it through this difficult period. We don't want to see anyone be scapegoated over an unavoidable accident, right? Right. Great. Then you and I are aligned. Who else knew there were people in the mountains?
So you do want somebody to be scapegoated.
He got their distress call just before I contacted you. Do you trust him? I think I can convince him to be trustworthy. Good. Good. Only one point of contact, and you've got him handled. I think we're going to make it through this just fine. Speak to you soon. Okay.
I refuse to feel bad for Diane in all this, but damn.
So it looks like she called the private investigator. Got called by the cops and the press, and she's looking for a job. Looks like. Get hell out of here. I'm curious about this.
Bennett speaking.
Hi, Bennett. This is Diane Jacobs. Lena told me...
Yep, been expecting your call.
Okay.
Okay, so it sounds like this is Typhon business.
Just need all the pertinent information on the employee in question.
Oh, they're
number,
making sure that
we'll handle the rest.
the Mac can be handled.
Just come by the office. My secretary will take everything down. No records that you were even there.
Got it. Okay. I'll come by tomorrow.
Looking forward to it.
It's so gross that Typhon has people watched.
So he wasn't entirely paranoid. There really were people watching it. Oh, so actually that wasn't looking for compromising in that information. That was watching him to make sure that he didn't talk.
This is the email Diane mentioned. So what is Rhea?
Oh, interesting. Array is not a long-term project. It's something that actually happened on that night.
Rhea went off undetected.
No.
Was there a second
Oh,
blast that night?
maybe. Undetected.
Only had permits for one.
The blast that we know about certainly wasn't undetected.
What did Lena say? Without the scheduled blast, Rhea would be discovered?
They're doing something loud. And
The blast that killed Gabe was just a cover for another explosion?
We didn't hear another explosion, though. It must have gone off somewhere else.
If we can find out where it was, that
Well,
might
maybe you
tell
didn't
us
hear it,
what
but it was the same
for.
time as this. Underground? I mean, they are mining uranium. Could they be doing unvetted nuclear testing? I don't know.
This is Rhea. Fuck. This map's too small to tell where this is. I need a map.
We have a map.
That's the site of the 2008 Typhon mine collapse.
Wait, they set off a blast in their current mine to cover up a blast in their old mine?
That shaft was exhausted years ago. There's nothing left to dig up. What could possibly be down there that's so important to them?
Maybe they're covering up what they used.
Typhon just had to pass a bunch of inspections at the old site, didn't they?
Yeah, so?
So, I don't think they were
Right,
digging
they're
something
burying.
up. They were burying something.
Oh, and that's it. All right. Chose Steph to distract Diane. A slight majority on that one. About close to 2/3. Oh, close split on this one. I was I did deliberate over that a bit, and I was in the slight minority on that. I just don't think it'd be healthy for anybody involved, even though it'd be much more interesting. And I'm curious to see what they do with that ability in future, the ability to take away people's emotions. Oh, interesting. Most people made her sad. Oh. Right. That was a choice. For a minute, I was thinking that we're still talking about Charlotte. Yes. It seemed to me that she was already a little bit angry, so that's what I wanted to lean into. Oh, I guess I missed the record player, but I didn't miss the rooftop. Yeah, I mean, let's be real. It was pretty easy fight. You can get a TPK. That's interesting. Get your total party kill. Everybody gets knocked out. Use that magic powder. Yeah, I mean, if you use a bribe, it's 4 gold. And if you use magic powder, it's 3 gold. So it's like strictly better. Put to sleep. Easy mode. Help Alex find out. Steph stormed out of the apartment. Huh. That's interesting. I don't even know what could have caused that. Everybody beat King Table. Let's see. What? I'm in 0%. This seems like a bug. We had a bug like this in Before the Storm as well, where nobody showed up as having it was something to do with what you did with the Norths in the hospital. I think they fixed it later, so I think this is a bug as well. There's no way I'm in the 0% here. Alex, help the student focus on her work. Yep, 2/3. All right. Enjoy your COVID announcement. Although since you've muted me, you do that. Alex and Ethan solve the Jester's riddle. Okay. Yes. I try to do a few of the side quests. I guess that's it for this chapter. We will be back in about 3 hours with the penultimate chapter, chapter 4. For now, let me just turn off my visible desktop and hop out of the game.